You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. If I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo, 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 what it do, what it do, what it do. Good, great, grand evening to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sure if he was going to make it because it's storming. I'm talking about, boy, if the stream cut off, you know it's because it's storming like crazy. But, you know, we here, man. We here. You know what I'm saying? Good day to the kings and queens, brothers and sisters, brethren and sisters, and amigos, amigas. You know what I'm saying? My partners, my pals, ladies and lads, all the good things and bonbons. Y'all know what time it is. The doctor's in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We here, man. God is good. He said, you know, let's hit this roll call real quick. You know, we got to hit this roll call, man. We got big Oscar Perez in the building. Big member. You know what I'm saying? We got big Ty Morissette in the building. Big member. And we got my boy Kendrick Daly, Mr. Kendrick in the building. Big member. Yes, sir, man. Let's get right to it, man. Y'all know how we do, We always kick it off with a nice prayer to make sure that we start off with our best foot forward, man. And that best foot is when it's led by God. So let's go ahead and bow our heads, man, and get it popping with this. You feel me? If you indulge, please join me. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for your blessings. We thank you for not just the times that we're living in, Lord, and the times that we made it through, but also the future times as well, because we know that there's going to be trials and tribulations all through the courses of our life and the course of our life. And we know that as long as we remain faithful and we believe and we pray and we ask for your protection and your glory and give you the glory, then we know that we'll be able to overcome those trials and tribulations as well, Lord. We ask that you give us not just patience, but also understanding to be able to assess every situation that we're in or we're approaching, but also to understand where other people are coming from and their perspective in life and situations and actions and inactions. Lord, we ask you for you to keep us steadfast on our goals, no matter how low we may feel or no matter how dark it may get. We ask that you shed some light on us and let us see that even at the valleys, even in the valleys, we could approach the hilltops or the mountaintops or the peaks in order to climb out of that situation that we're in. So we thank you for your blessings. We thank you for the kind words. We thank you for the compliments. We thank you for the brotherhood and the sisterhood. We thank you for the fellowship. We thank you for the love and the kindness and the blessings, not just from us, but also to us. In Jesus' name, thank you, Lord. And forgive us for our missteps and things that we say out of impulse and out of ego and out of pride. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, 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 man. Let's get right to it, man. Let's get right to it, bro. So we said I had to catch the replay. I know, bro. We missed you this morning, man. It was early, though. I know you up with your baby. So it was good, though, man. You know, my boy Junto Nakatani held it down, dropping bombs on him. Yes, sir. Dropping bombs on him, man. Yes, sir. We got Felipe in the building. What's good, bro? He said, not gonna lie, they need to let women commentators work during the regular hours because they sounded tired. It made me tired watching the replay. Hey, man, chill on the ladies, man. You know, I'm talking about one time for the ladies. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, let's get right to it, man. I want to hold you up, man. This episode is, I got to dedicate this to mi hermano. You know what I'm talking about? That boy Oscar Perez, because he kind of gave me the idea for this. He kind of gave me the idea for this episode. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be, man. We got a recommendation section in the Discord, man. Fire that up because it is just me, from the production, from the talking, all the topics, bro. You know, of course, you know, I see some other interesting things that I take from articles because I read a whole bunch of articles. I watch a whole bunch of interviews. It's unhealthy how much I, you know, pay attention to boxing, but that's where I get my ideas from. And some of them I make up myself, but you know, it's good that I could get some opportunities, some inspiration from the family, you know what I'm saying? The Boxing Talk family, BTF gang. So I appreciate that, Oscar, man. There's some stuff that we already talked about. We're going to revisit, man. We had a great weekend of boxing. We got my boy Doc Capehart in the building, man. Let's go. We got big Doc Capehart in the building. Yes, sir, my brother right there, man. In real life, you know what I'm saying? He said, damn, how I get big member. You are you are a big member, fool. You see the glove? You know what I'm saying? My boy got the green glove. That's the time stone. You know what I'm saying? Ty got the time stone. Doc got the time stone. Kendrick got the power stone with that purple Thanos glove. You feel me? He said Adamas was robbed. Yeah, we gonna talk about it, man. Hold your horses. We gonna talk about it, baby. So yeah, man. Let's talk about it, man. Also, too, we're gonna also so the agenda for today, we're gonna discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of Riyadh season, particularly this weekend, but Riyadh season as a whole. And then we're going to break it down, you know what I'm saying, 3 compartments. And then after we compartmentalize the Riyadh season, then we're going to move on to what just happened this morning, you know what I'm saying, in Japania, you feel me, with my boy Junto, the Badman Junto, you know what I'm talking about, coming through like he Big Meech on the block. And then we're going to talk about, we're going to finish it off with 154-pound rankings, which I think is a very interactive, engaging activity exercise that we could do as a whole. So let's get right to it, man. Let's get right to it, man. So first off, you know, let's get the negative part out the way. You know what I'm saying? The slight negative part. Let's talk about let's talk about the good. Let's do the positive part, man. Let's talk about the good, man. So the good was we got to see a immediate rematch between Beterbiev and Bivol, man. That's always good, man. Especially with Beterbiev aging a little bit, you know, we want to see them fight as quickly as possible. That's why I said, you know, the trilogy needs to happen by the end of this year, in my opinion, because if it doesn't, you know, then obviously Beterbiev would be 41. Like I said, he's a young 41, but at the end of the day, that boy's still 41.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's still 41, and age catches up to you father time. But it seems like with Big Turk, you know, he's facilitating these fights, and they're happening back to back. So as long as Beterbiev is injury free or has minimal injuries, and same with Bivol, then I think there's no problem for this fight to happen. No problem for us to expect that this fight will happen in the near future, man. And I think that'll behoove everybody, but particularly the boxers involved, man, especially Beterbiev being older, you know. So that fight was great, man. We got to see the undisputed fight, man. That was fantastic. Another 12 great rounds, and we're going for round, what's this, 12, 24. We're going for round 25 with the trilogy, man. So there was less controversy in this one, in my opinion. There's some people that are still saying that there was a robbery, naturally. So, you know, when somebody loses that somebody's rooting for, they're going to say robbery, which I think is ridiculous. The first fight could have went either way. I personally had Bivol winning 7-5. Score 115-113, but the rematch, I thought Bivol held it down, man, and I was happy because it forced a trilogy, you know, a potential trilogy. So it was great, man. Every fight was great. Everybody made weight. There was people like Josh Padley, big salute, man. We got to see some warriors demonstrate their warrior spirit. Martin Bacoli, the big badman out of the Democratic Republic of Congo, demonstrated his warrior, you know what I'm saying, his inner warrior, and he came out and he took a fight in 2 days. Who does that? took a fight in 2 days. You know, I don't care about the compensation, the monetary compensation. That's none of my business. The fact that he put it on the line, man, in 2 days is crazy. That's what we should be talking about more. You know, Joshua Padley taking the fight against one of the best fighters in boxing, not just 135-pound division, but in boxing. And Shakur Stevenson taking that fight in 4 days when people don't want to fight him with 12-week preparation. Come on, man. They saved the card. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as good as Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois defended his IBF title against Joseph Parker would have been. It's not as good as Shakur Stevenson defended his the WBC title at 135 against Floyd Kid Schofield would have been. But the fact that we got to see top-notch fighters still fight, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? And it was supplemented by the other fights like Callum Smith and Joshua Buatsi. You know, speaking of the good, hey, we ain't really have, well, let me speak for myself. I ain't really have too many slip-ups when I'm calling these fights now. You know, I called Callum Smith to beat Buatsi, check. Of course, Shakur, not going to take too much credit, but check. I called Ajit Caballero to beat Zhale Zhang, check. Come on, your boy was looking smooth, ain't it? I picked Bivol to beat Beterbiev, check. You feel me? I said Joseph Parker and Bacoli, we not counting that because I was late notice, you know what I'm saying? But I did say that if it went past 3 rounds, Bacoli going to be dead. It only went 2, but Joseph Parker did what he was supposed to do. So that's still good. I did slip up with Madrimov and Ortiz. I picked Madrimov over Ortiz. I was wrong with that one. And then what's the other one? I'm missing one. I was wrong with that one. Yeah, that's the only one I was really wrong with. You know, so I'll take full credit for that one. Virgil Ortiz did his thing, and Virgil Ortiz looked good. No controversy there either. Oh yeah, Carlos Adames. I'm taking credit for that one. That was a robbery, bro. That was a blatant robbery. They stole for that, man. That was not a draw. Carlos Adames took that over Hamza Shiraz, and a lot of people call me stupid for picking Carlos Adames, a champion, over Hamza Shiraz, who is a hype job. You know what I'm saying? And Carlos Adames did his thing. That was a blatant robbery, you know. But we're not gonna talk about that because that's coming back later. We just talk about the good right now. Also, what was good is that Virgil Ortiz. You know, Virgil Ortiz. He showed, you know, with Madrimov's movement and stuff that he's not as flat-footed as we see. So as we thought, you know, and he showed that even if you are flat-footed, if you master cutting off the ring, if you master, well, you can't really master, but if you have good durability and you have good punching power, bro, there's more than one way to skin the cat, man. We saw various styles, various people from various cultures and continents and countries and territories and everything, man. So this fight was, this is good, man. A Riyadh season, like I said, today we brought us an undisputed rematch. This is 2 undisputed rematches in 2 years. We had Usyk and Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury fight the first time and have their rematch already for undisputed. Even though the second one wasn't for undisputed, it was really for undisputed, you know what I'm saying? And then we had this one that was legitimately for undisputed in the light heavyweight undisputed matchup between Beterbiev and Bivol, man. So Riyadh season is great. We had the 5v5. Riyadh season is great, man. They trailblazed that event between Matchroom and Queensberry. We had the LA event headlined by the all-time great Terrence Bud Crawford versus Israel Madrimov in LA, where every single fight could have headlined its own card. You know, bro, it's been great, man. Big Turk's inclusion in boxing has been fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Adames put on a hell of a show against a guy that was bigger than him in Hamza Shiraz. You know, so there's a lot of good, man. There's a whole lot of good. Parker. He did what he was supposed to do. I'm not impressed because I can't be impressed with somebody beating somebody and only had 2 days notice, but it's not his fault. You know, it's just the media that's tripping. But all that stuff is good, you know, with Riyadh season. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit some of this. Let me hit some of these comments. He said Padley's a G, Adames is a G. That's a fact. Muslim are strong fighters and champions. All fighters are strong fighters and champions. All strong fighters and champions, regardless of complexion, religion, or continent of residence. They're champions are champions. You know, strong fighters are strong fighters everywhere. So shout out to them. Shout out to all strong fighters. You know what I'm saying? Muslim, Christian, atheist, or otherwise. Now I thought the 2 judges got it right. So we had some great fighters. We got champion in the building, man. Bivol moved up to number 2 pound for pound after Usyk. What a great performance in the fighter. Nah, there's no way he could be above 2 guys that are 2-time undisputed. You know, shout out to Bivol. He did his thing, but number 2 is crazy. There's 2 guys that in Terrence Bud Crawford that you clearly don't like, and now you're in a way that you just disregard 2 guys that are undisputed in 2 weight divisions. So there's no way that a guy who's undisputed in 1 weight division could be over 2 guys that are undisputed in 2 weight divisions. So that's silly. But anyway, Ray Davis in the building, my guy. Was good. So yeah, so I think that there's a so I think we covered the good, man, and now we're gonna move on to what I think is the bad, man. This card, the last crescendo, man. How could I say this, man? The last crescendo. This is my issue with the last crescendo. Of course, we got the Shiraz incident, but that was a draw. That was a bad call. The fact that, in my opinion, that Parker is getting too much credit for beating Bakoli, and then somebody like Shakur, who fought Padley, is not getting any credit, which I don't think anybody should really get a lot of credit for beating somebody because they just handle business, right? Because the guy's on short notice. However, I don't understand how somebody's getting so much praise for doing what he was supposed to do. You know, Joseph Parker shot to him. He did what he was supposed to do. It was a funny stoppage because he had Bart Bakoli doing a stanky leg 2.0. So he did what he was supposed to do, but it's nothing more than that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of bad how it's not Joseph Parker's fault, but the media is hyping up that win like it was by default. It could not have been impressive. I'm sorry, it can't. I can't be impressed with somebody fighting somebody with 2 days preparation. You can't even say 2 days preparation, 2 days notice. There was no preparation. The man was asleep in the dressing room, bro. The man flew across 3 different countries, across multiple 2 continents and multiple countries in skinny jeans, bro. The man's trainer was in Scotland. He was in the Congo, bro. Do I need to keep going? The man didn't know he was fighting till 48 hours before the fight, bro. The man ain't take a punch, according to his trainer, ain't take a punch since August of 2024, bro. Do I need to keep it going? Because I can keep it going. So how could I be impressed with somebody beating that guy? I'd fight that guy. Especially if you ain't even got to give me an M. Just give me 100 stacks. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. Sign me up. You feel me? So I'm got Slim Reaper in the building. It just is what it is, man. The skinny jeans is what took me, you know, but I could keep it going. Like I said, the man had so little time to prepare. If you go look at the gloves that he was wearing, it said DDD. That's not Martin Bakoli's initials. DDD is Daniel Dynamite Dubois. So how could I give somebody credit where the man's equipment that he was using, his essential equipment like gloves, weren't even fitted to his hand? He literally didn't have time to pick his own gloves. How could I give him credit for that? The fight was such late notice that he didn't even do a face-off with Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker faced off with Frank Warren, his own promoter. How could I give him credit? So the media, to me, is not Joseph Parker's fault. He did what he was supposed to do. But the media is what's killing it for me. This whole narrative that Joseph Parker did something that was outstanding. No, I mean, if you're not going to celebrate Shakur Stevenson's win over Josh Padley because of short notice, if you're not going to celebrate Serhii Boachuk's win over Ishmael Davis because of short notice, if you're not going to celebrate Josh Kelly's win over Ishmael Davis because of short notice, if you're not going to celebrate Nagin Inoue's win over Yi Jun Kim because of short notice, what are we doing with Joseph Parker? Why is he different? Oh, because you're trying to push a narrative. Shout out to Joseph Parker. He handled business. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing, especially in the heavyweight division. One punch could change everything. But I'll take my chances with one punch if that one punch is coming from somebody who ain't punched since August. He ain't punched since August. Bro, it's crazy, bro. I'm just saying, you know, tell me where I'm messed up, chat. Tell me where I'm hating, chat. Because, you know, if you say anything and if you're not praising somebody like they're the next coming to Jesus, then they say that you're hating, you know. So you let me know where I messed up. Let me know where I told an untruth. Let me know, man. So you let me know. So to me, also with the bad... Like I said, the bad part to me is also, you know, I'm going to let Joseph Parker chill, but the bad part to me is that also with Shiraz, man, obviously Shiraz, you know, it was a bad decision, but bad decisions are not abnormal, unfortunately, not just in boxing, but in sports period, right? Bad calls happen because bad calls are usually coming from what? Referees, judges, or whatever, right? And what do they all have in common? The commonality is that they're human. So this is associated with human error. So I'm not too mad at that. It's just sometimes in boxing, it's a little bit more disheartening because a bad decision usually definitively alters the outcome of the fight, which can, you know, dramatically change somebody's career, you know, because a lot of times when a fighter loses, we tend to throw them away, throw them right in the trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
And that's just not right, you know what I'm saying? But Riyadh sees a shot to Big Turk. This is a good, right? A good part is that he doesn't live by that, but he doesn't subscribe to that or live by that creed, right? If you lose and you rock out with a good fight, he's gonna bring you back, you know what I'm saying? So that's a great thing. But at the same time, from a fan standpoint, you know, there was a bad decision, and unfortunately, last time out, you know, we saw another bad decision with Johnny Fisher and David Allen. But like I said, this is not isolated to just Riyadh season. You know, I could even argue that there's been less bad decisions on Riyadh season, you know, so that's not a bad thing, you know. So those are the bad things that I think are bad, but they're not too bad, you know. They're not anything that's outside of the scope of boxing. You know, that's just normal stuff that we could deal with, you know. Now let's talk about, oh, sorry, the bad commentators. Oh my goodness. I love Sean Porter, man. Shout out to Sean Porter. I actually met him in real life, took a picture, you know what I'm saying, got an autograph, all that good stuff, man. We rapped with him. Shout out to my boy Doc K Party. He's same, he met him as well, man. Him and Kenny Porter, dope dudes. Sean Porter is usually fantastic as an analyst, but this time when he was providing commentary, this was the worst Sean Porter performance I've seen as a commentator in my life.
Know your fucking place, trash.
And I'm sorry, and this might not be right, but I blame Chris Mannix and Sergio Mora. I like Sergio Mora too, as another guy that I met, man. He even gave me a speech like, oh, man, you need to keep boxing, man. You got the physique of a boxer, keep boxing. I told him I was in school and stuff. He gave me a little pep talk and stuff like that. Shout out to Sergio Mora, man, a.k.a. the Latin Snake. I rock with him, you know, but his commentary has been a little shaky, baby, on the zone, you know what I'm saying? And so I got to be honest with that, you know, but he's a good dude. Now, Chris Mannix, that dude is trash. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm scoring a boxing fight and my card is even similar to Chris Mannix, I feel like I'm looking at the wrong thing because I know my shit wrong, because I know his shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? So usually my stuff is pretty close and pretty right. You know what I'm saying? If I do say so myself, and his shit is just usually wrong. But when I see that our cards are looking slightly alike, I'd be like, hold on, man, maybe I messed up. You know? But shout out to Chris Mannix, man. You know, otherwise they do a good job, but the commentary was just trash. It was heavily biased, and I didn't like that at all. You know, I expect different from Riyadh season. I usually get different, but this time it was like I said, the fact that they seemed to corrupt my boy Sean Porter. I didn't like that, you know, and I didn't notice it when we were live, because when we're live, I don't listen to the commentary, right? I'm just watching the fights because I don't want to get copyrighted and y'all hear the volume. But when I went back and watched it multiple times, which I did, like a boxing crackhead supposed to, you know, I heard the commentary and I was disappointed, man. You know, Sean Porter's usually good though, Felipe. That's why I'm so disappointed. Now that's just the bad. Like I said, it's nothing outrageous, right? Like I said, Porter only had one good performance as a commentator. Nah, don't do my boy Porter like that. Come on now. Shout out to Sean Porter, man. You wildin', bro. You said he only had one. That's disrespectful. Come on, bro. He only had one good performance as a commentator. Nah, that's disrespectful, Ty. Come on.
Here you go. Oh, shit.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. It was so disrespectful.
So disrespectful. You feel me? My boy Tay in the building. They robbed Ray Ford. Nah, I can't say Ray Ford was a robbery against Nick Ball. I had Ray Ford winning, but Ray Ford wasn't active enough. So it's just sometimes we be reaching with these robberies. And, you know, that wasn't a robbery. That was a fight that could have went either way. Ray Ford wasn't active enough. Nick Ball got that one. Don't forget to smack that like button. Now let's move forward to the ugly, man. To me, remember I said the bad was Carlos Adames and Hamza Shiraz. That was a bad. The scorecard, the judging, the decision was bad. The draw was bad. Now the ugly. This is why it's ugly, because I think this is what Ray Davis was talking about, right? The ugly part of the decision was bigger than the decision. The draw is okay. You know, sometimes we see robberies, but the ugly part is when Big Turki Alalshikh is out there looking shaky, baby. Yes, you see what I did there? Alalshikh looking shaky. You see what I did there? Turki Alalshikh. He was caught giving some intel to a fighter in the corner and his team. Now, before you put on your stupid hat, please take it off right now and listen and hear me out. Do not put on your stupid hat, because I will toss you like DJ Jazzy Jeff on the Fresh Prince. I will toss you quick out of here smooth like. So before you talk, just hear me out, because I don't tolerate stupidity. That's one thing I do not like as an educated man myself at the highest level. I don't like stupidity, man. If you're stupid by accident, that's cool. But if you're stupid intentionally, I don't play that. So listen to what I'm saying. The reason why it's bad, before you try to compare what Turki did to Terrence Crawford's situation, where he heard from his team and his team said, oh, bud, you're down. They didn't add any specificity. They didn't give a quantitative amount. They said you're down. We think you're down, like trainers say and coaches say and assistants say to their team all the time to the fighter, right? Before you bring up, oh, Floyd telling Tank that he's down, they saying, I think you're down. Before you say that, please note the difference. You're talking about a team talking to their fighter saying that we think you're down. What Turki did, Turki is an administrative figure. In fact, he wants to have a, I don't want to say dictatorship, because that has a negative connotation. He has like a, I'm gonna just say authoritative figure. You know what I'm saying? He's just, he wants to be like a commissioner of boxing. He wants to facilitate and sponsor all the events. Cool. He wants to bring us to the event. But when you are in that position and you're telling a fighter with specificity, definitively, that he's 2 points down. He didn't say, I feel like you're a couple rounds down, bro. You got to pick up the pace. He didn't say, oh, I think you're down, you know, by a few points because you got knocked down, so you got to bounce back. He said you are 2 points down. He said it adamantly. He said it repeatedly, and he said it with fervor. He said, hey, man, tell him. He implored the guy to tell him you're 2 points down. He didn't say, I think he's 2 points down. He said you're 2 points down. The way he said it was like he's peeking over the judge's shoulder like this, like a little creep. And he's like, oh, okay. I see. Hold on. You gave him the 9th round and the 10th? Oh, no, I got to go tell my homeboy. He lost the 9th and the 10th? Oh, no, I got to go tell Hamza Shiraz right now. He walking over there deliberately. He walked from one side to the other side. Like, did you hear me say you're 2 points down? Like that, like I said, it's optics, right? The optics look bad. I'm not saying that he couldn't have just been talking about his own private scorecard. He could. That's a possibility. I'm not ridiculous, right? We think outside the box. We take the full situation in totality, holistically. We don't jump the gun. But what you cannot tell me that it doesn't look bad. There's no way it doesn't look bad. Of course it looks bad. That's the only way it looks. Now, in reality, does that mean that he was actually sabotaging the scorecards in favor of his self-proclaimed favorite fighter in Hamza Shiraz? No, it doesn't mean that definitively, but all those goofies that are out there arguing that it doesn't look bad, that we should just ignore it, you're dumb. Like, I like Big Turk more than you, probably. I have Big Turk on my intro. I always celebrate Big Turk. I always compliment Big Turk. Without Big Turk, my boxing fandom would not have been enhanced as much as it has been. But that doesn't mean that he's infallible. No one's infallible. You know what I'm saying? I got love for people, you know, nobody's perfect. That looks bad. The fact, I don't even understand what the discussion is. That looks, but the optics look bad. The man is telling a fighter, when we have closed scoring, it's not open scoring, mind you, it's closed scoring. He's telling his team to tell him that he's 2 points down. How does that not look bad? It looks suspicious. Now, like I said, does that mean that he's really altering the judges' scorecards? No. Does that mean that he's influencing the judges' scorecards? No. Does that mean that he actually literally looked at somebody's scorecard and relaying the information? No, it doesn't definitively mean that, but it does mean that that's a possibility, and that's the energy that it gives. And let's be honest, right? When we watch Bob Arum in Top Rank, when we watch Eddie Hearn in Matchroom, when we watch Frank Warren in Queensberry, when we watch Al Heyman in PBC, when we watch Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya, and when they're sit too close to proximity to the judges, don't we say, dang, hold on. They sitting kind of close to the judge. They rubbing elbows with the judge. Don't we use that? They rubbing shoulders with the judge, right? Don't we say that? So why is it different now? Of course it looks bad. Especially when you're so open about who your favorite fighters are, especially when you consider that Carlos Adames was the only PBC fighter on the card. That's not bad. But what I'm saying is that he is out there without representation. When I say without representation, I'm saying Hamza Shiraz, his promoter, Frank Warren, was there. Yeah or no? Dimitri Bivol, his promoter, Eddie Hearn, was there. Yeah or no? Martin Bacoli, on late notice, his promoter was there, Ben Shalom, right? So the only Virgil Ortiz, his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, was there, right? The only person that didn't have anybody there from as an executive member was Carlos Adames. The only fight out of every fight this weekend that we thought was a robbery was Carlos Adames. The only fight where we caught Big Turkey telling somebody how much points they're down by was a fight involving Carlos Adames. So if you ignore all that stuff, then bitch, you just dumb. You don't want to see what the possibilities are. Like I said, that still doesn't definitively mean that he is cheating anybody, because I could rebuttal myself, right? I could tell you, hey, remember Big Turk wanted Deontay Wilder and AJ to fight. When Deontay Wilder fought Joseph Parker, that was the perfect time for Turkey to sabotage the scorecards and ensure that we get AJ versus Wilder, but it didn't happen. Right? Joseph Parker he upset the apple cart, so we never got AJ and Wilder. I could give you another example. Big Turk has wanted Terrence Bud Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz for a long time. We didn't get that. So he doesn't get everything he wants. I'm just saying the optics, once again, the key word and the emphasis is on optics. It looks bad. So now this opens up the floodgates for people to say, hold on, he might be manipulating the narrative and controlling the judges a little more than he should. That's all we're damn saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. I can't speak for everybody else. And then when you go watch a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis, and when he comes out and he says, oh, you know, they want me to fight Devin Haney. They reached out to me to fight Devin Haney. But I was like, hold on, that's his favorite fighter. And that's telling me that I have to get a knockout because if that's your favorite fighter, then that means it's heavily favoring him. So if I lose, if I go to scorecards, I'm probably going to lose a decision. Well, then you think, damn, hold on. That's what happened to Carlos Adames. There's no way Carlos Adames lost that fight. And then you think, damn, hold on. Johnny Fisher versus David Allen. There's no way David Allen lost that fight against Johnny Fisher. Oh, you know where that also happened? That also happened on the Riyadh season card. There's no way David Allen lost that fight to Johnny Fisher. Johnny Fisher's father came out and said that his son lost. But he won in Riyadh season. So what I'm saying is when you have fighters that are worried about these things, even a big knockout artist like Gervonta Tank Davis, and once again, before you be stupid and say, oh, well, he's a big knockout artist, he shouldn't worry about a decision. Bitch, this is called boxing. It's not called Knockout Kings. Therefore, even if you are a big puncher, you shouldn't have to solely depend on that. You should be confident that if you are the right person to win, even if it goes to the decision, you should still win. Because nobody is over here sabotaging the cards or controlling the narrative or playing favorites. So with Turki, when he tells you the scorecard or he tells you how many points you're down by, it looks like a conflict of interest when the same guy is trying to be the commissioner of the sport. That's all we're saying. If Adam Silver was trying to hedge the bets to make sure that the Lakers beat the Boston Celtics, wouldn't you say the same thing? If Roger Goodell was caught trying to tell the referee not to call that out of bounds foot for the Kansas City Chiefs, to ensure that they win and have a three-peat instead of the Eagles, wouldn't you say the same thing? It's the same concept, bro. It's just in boxing. So I don't think it's out of line to question it. Now, what I do think is out of line, and I do think it's goofy, I think it's goofy for people to jump off the cliff and assume that Big Turk has been manipulating fights the whole time, or he's even manipulated this fight. Like I said, even if he did the wrong thing and he told him the scorecard, I don't have any proof that he's changing the scorecard. I personally don't think that he should be that close to where he could tell what the scorecards are. And once again, even if I don't have any proof that he knows what all three of the remember there's 3 judges now. So just because he told him that he's down by 2, it could have just been one of the judges' scorecards. But still, it looks bad that he's disclosing information that otherwise should not be known. It should be undisclosed. So it looks bad, bro. I don't even know why people are combating that. But I do think that we should combat the idea that this definitively means that somebody is cheating or has some nefarious intent. I don't think that's true. You know what I'm saying? I just think that this was a bad look, and that's all it is. I think that he should address it, but I don't think that it's indicative or a testament to him being bad for the sport. I don't agree with that. However, I don't think that these things are mutually exclusive. Both things could exist simultaneously. Big Turk could be good for the sport, and Big Turk could have made a freaking mistake. He made a mistake. It's close scoring. He should not be relaying any information to any of the fighters when they're in that ring. That's for the trainer, the assistant trainer, the doctor, the judges, not even the judges. The judges shouldn't even be interacting with the fighters either. The referee and the other fighters are the only ones that should be interacting with each other. It is what it is. I don't even know why people are gangbanging against that idea. I don't even know why people are gangbanging against that idea. I really don't. He said, tell you what evidence do you have right now that he got from that card? Because in the card that he lost was like 5 rounds. So yeah, so shout out to Slip Reaper, shout out to Ray, shout out to Tay, everybody. You guys listen to PBC man too much. I don't think that's a PBC man thing. That's the thing. I don't think that it should be reduced to that, bro. It doesn't matter if that's the thing, Ray. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, you my guy. But we got to stop this PBC stuff. That has nothing to do. It could have been 2 Queensberry fighters. He shouldn't do it. Why does it matter? Yes, Carlos, it makes it worse that he's on PBC because of everything that I listed. And I know you're talking to Tay or whatever. But my point is that it doesn't matter, my brother. It doesn't matter if it was 2 matchroom fighters, a matchroom fighter and a free agent, a independent fighter and a boxer fighter. The fact that you are relaying pertinent information to the result of the fight should not happen, bro. It makes it worse that it's a PBC fighter because when you see Riyadh season, you don't see too many PBC representatives. I'm not talking about from a fighter standpoint. I'm talking about from a executive standpoint. You don't really see Leonard Ellaby. Well, you don't see Leonard Ellaby. You don't see Al Heyman anywhere. But the fact is you don't see him. You see Eddie Hearn there all the time. So when you have a fighter that's not a Eddie Hearn fighter, not a Frank Warren fighter, not a Oscar De La Hoya fighter, not a Ben Shalom fighter, and he gets what we think as cheated, and when he gets cheated, we catch the guy who runs the whole establishment telling the guy that cheated him or was a beneficiary of the cheating, he's telling him some intel. Bro, that looks bad, bro. Come on, man. Ray Dave, you come on, bro. You know better than that, bro. Do you think scorecards shouldn't be closed? I think they should be revealed every round. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think that's a good point. A lot of us are rallying and a lot of us are advocating for open scorecards. I have no problem with open scorecards. Just like basketball, you know how many points you're down by in 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Just like you know how many points you're up by with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I have no problem against open scoring, but that's the problem, Doc. It's not open scoring. That's why it looks even worse. You feel what I'm saying? So if it was open scoring, bitch, everybody know the score. But that's like the intrigue of the fight. I don't know if I'm fighting, if I'm fighting Doc Capehart and he's fighting me, I don't know if he's up. I don't know if I'm down. But I know we about to fight. But now somebody told me that I'm up. Oh, bitch, I'm cruising. Because now I definitively know. I don't think that I'm up. My trainer, my trainer pugilism is not telling me that I'm up. I don't think I'm up because my trainer told me. I don't think I'm up because Felipe, my cut man, told me. I know that I'm up because the owner, Ray Davis, of the whole establishment came and told me specifically that I'm up. Not just up, but I'm up by a particular quantity of 2 points. So what if it's the 11th round and he told me I'm up by 2 points? All I got to do is not get knocked down. I'm good. So if I'm Meldrick Taylor against Julio Cesar Chavez, the fight would have turned out differently. Because I wouldn't have had a false sense of urgency going into the latter rounds. I could have just cruised and never would have got hurt and or lost the fight. It changes the dynamic of the fight, bro. That it doesn't matter like our personal feelings, but we should be able to objectively look at a situation and assess it and say, bitch, that shit ain't good. It's not good, bro. It does not look good. That don't mean that it's the worst thing that ever happened, but it doesn't look good, bro. And Adames was robbed, and he's the champion, and he's on PBC, and Al Heyman's not there, and Leonard Ellaby's not there. Come on, bro. We got to be able to call stuff what it is now, regardless of our allegiances. Come on now. Turkey used the AI scoring, not the judges' cards. Still bad. The AI shouldn't be talking either. It don't matter. And how do you know this? How do you know this, Ray? I don't care if you use the first judge, the second judge, the third judge, the AI judge. It don't matter. It does not matter, bro. And I could argue the AI judge is worse. I could argue that the AI judge is worse, bro. But how do you know he used the AI judge? I don't know what judge. I don't care what judge he used. It looks bad, bro. That might even be worse because now I don't want the AI judge because now he might know information. You shouldn't know the bro. Wait. Hold on. Let's say he did use the AI judge. Should the trainers know the CompuBox stats? Because that's pretty much what the AI judge is equivalent to. I should know as a viewer. You shouldn't know if you're fighting, you shouldn't know the CompuBox stats. Right? Come on, bro. We got the man whispering in people's ear like he the Yin Yang twins. Are you trying to tell me it ain't bad? Not you, Ray. Not you, Ray. Specifically, I'm just talking about people. When I say you, I'm speaking in general, not you specifically. People try to kick to me that it's not a bad look. I didn't say that. I know there's people advocating that it's horrible, like they should have no fights at Riyadh. I think that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? If you're saying because of this incident, in my opinion, if you're saying that fights shouldn't be happening in Riyadh because of this one incident, I think you're stupid. But at the same time, if you're trying to tell me that this doesn't look bad, then I also think that you should
Shut up, bitch!
Look. I knew that's the thing. You see, so Ray, so you said that you mad at PBC. I mean, you said that it's the PBC boys pushing the narrative, but you're pushing the opposite narrative because now you're telling me about Floyd and Tank. So let's say that. So I'm with you. So let's say Floyd told Tank the CompuBox stats, right? When he told him that he's down, right? Because he checked the CompuBox. Let's say that's true, right? What capacity is Floyd working as? Did Floyd run the event? I think the answer would be definitively no. And number one, let's say he did run the event, but then he's wrong. Since when does two wrongs make a right? Don't they have plenty of songs about that? Two wrongs don't make a right. So if a cop catches me speeding, right? And I say, dang, cop, how you gonna give me a ticket, bro? Ray speeding too. You think I'm gonna get off the ticket? Or am I still gonna get the ticket? You answer me, bro. So even this, let's say hypothetically speaking, that Floyd was completely wrong and they did some nefarious, you know what I'm saying, dubious, creepy, suspicious behind act, right? Let's say Floyd and Tank did that. How does that justify that Turk should do it? Two wrongs don't make a right, but three rights make a left. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Weezy. You feel me? So I just don't understand. Any angle you come from, I don't get it, bro. Did Floyd say he is the PBC? I said there is no difference. That's crazy. Yeah, you're wild. Yeah, you're wild. You just don't like PBC, bro. You just, yeah, that's, and like I said, okay, worst case scenario, let's say it's Floyd's event and Floyd did the same thing too. I'm gonna give you everything, bro. Let's say Floyd did that and it's Floyd's PBC. He does say he's the PBC, but he's not saying it at the capacity as he's replacing Al Heyman. He's saying that they're 1-1, as in that every time that he does something good for the PBC does something good for him. Is like they're the same, they're one and the same. Not that he's running the events and he's working every single role in the company. That's like, you know, I'm sure that Canelo has a lot to do with the PBC event too when he's signed on PBC, and when he signs the Matchroom, it's the same thing. He has a lot to do with the decisions being made because he's the boss, he's the face of boxing, right? So he's the face of boxing. That doesn't mean that somebody that he's controlling every aspect of boxing, right? Anthony Joshua's the face of Matchroom. That doesn't mean that every decision goes through that's made on the behalf of Matchroom goes through Anthony Joshua. So, but let's say hypothetically speaking, that's Floyd's event. I give you that. Once again, it goes back to my other question. Just because Floyd did it and it was wrong, does that mean that it's okay for Turkey to do it? Or are you saying that we should let it go because Tank was a beneficiary of similar circumstances? Because it looks like that's kind of what you're saying. So because Tank was able to benefit from a wrongdoing, everybody else should be excused for doing wrongdoings. No, the fact that you're talking about Tank and bringing Tank up in this situation has nothing to do with it, means that you kind of just don't like Tank. In my opinion, you know, just because someone does something wrong, it's never an excuse to be like, oh, well, they did something wrong too down the street. Number one, you look like you're snitching. That's number one. Number one, you look like you're snitching.
All right, I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
And number two, it don't make it any more right. Ray said neither. Okay, I'm with you, bro. I got you. Like I said, I'm not defending Tank. I'm not defending Floyd. I'm not defending Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm not defending anybody else as a beneficiary of whatever type of similar antics. I'm saying that there's nothing wrong with pointing out things that are wrong. Speaking about pointing out things that are wrong, I'm about to point out another thing that was wrong. In my opinion, what is another thing that's ugly? This event, the last crescendo, Beterbiev versus Bivol 2, right? It was pitched as the biggest fight the biggest event in boxing, right? Since Don King numbers. And you know what I'm talking about? Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? This was kicked as one of the best fights, a monumental, colossal night for boxing. So if it is the best night of boxing, you tell me you can't put one female fight on there? Where's the ladies at, man? You know what I'm saying? You can't put Clarissa Shields on there, Michaela Mayer on there, Alicia Bumgarner on there, Katie Taylor on there, Amanda Serrano on there. You can't put Gabriela Fedora on there, Carolyn Dubois on there. You can't put none of the ladies on there. Natasha Jonas on there, Lauren Price on there. One time for the ladies, man. You ain't put a woman on there in the capacity of a trainer, in the capacity of a ref, in the capacity of a judge, in the capacity like what are we doing? Well, there might have been a female judge. I don't know. I might be reaching on that one. But the point is that there was a clear absence of women involvement. And if you're going to big up the sport and say that it's the biggest night of boxing, I think that that's very weak that there wasn't a women's fight, especially, like I said, I'm not saying what woman, but I do think that there should have been some representation for women boxing on that RIYADH card. Now, I know people rebuttal is going to be, oh, well, you know, Saudi Arabian culture. Bitch, this is boxing culture. If you're going to be an ambassador for the sport, then the sport isn't confined to the regulations and restrictions of your culture. That comes with being a boss. You have to look out for the betterment of everybody that's involved in the sport, regardless of culture, ethnicity, country, nationality, a territory, a complexion, religion. You have to do things for the betterment of the sport despite those things, right? So I don't think that culture is a good enough reason to not involve, which in my opinion is a big part of the success of the sport, in women on the quote unquote biggest night of boxing. So I'm not saying that, you might say that, oh, you're nitpicking, and I might be, but at the same time, inclusivity is good, because we saw a guy from the Democratic Republic of Congo, right? And Martin Bakoli representing the continent of Africa. We saw a guy from freaking America representing, from the United States of America representing North America. We saw a guy from Canada, Archer Beterbiev, representing North America. You know, Shakur Stevenson also represented North America. We saw what's his name? We saw Virgil Ortiz is American, but he's Mexican American. So we saw some Mexican representation. We saw some which is also, you know, Central America, this side of the world. You know what I'm saying? We saw a guy from representing the continent from England, representing the continent of Europe. in the fight. So it had a lot of representation culturally, which I think is dope. But I thought it would have been cool if, you know, it's not like we didn't have women on the cards before in RIYADH season, right? We saw Sky Nicholson make an appearance on RIYADH season. We seen Gabriella Fedora fighting for the to become the youngest undisputed boxer ever in the 4-belt era, you know, male or female, when she fought Gabriella Alanis. That was on RIYADH season on Latino nights, right? I just thought it would have been dope, in my opinion, to have women fighters on there, man. That's just my opinion. So I think that was kind of I think that was kind of weak, you know, as far as the betterment of boxing, you know what I'm saying? So one time for the ladies. If we don't celebrate them, then who will? So that's just my opinion on that. So usually different AI judges than the fourth judge. My guy won't be famous in the building. He said, catch you next street. Wait, what happened to Felipe got kicked? They done toss. We toss somebody? Hold on, who we toss? We gotta tighten up, man. We love all boxing, man, around here, man. If you don't like it, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? We toss you out, man. You kind of look kind of crazy. You just want to be surrounded by meat all day, but do your thing. You feel me? But yeah, I just think that I think that it would be dope to have. Like I said, it doesn't have to be Michaela Mayer. It doesn't have to be Sandy Ryan. It doesn't have to be Terry Harper, you know, or whatever. It doesn't have to be any particular woman. But for it to be coined as the best night of boxing, I think it would have been great to have some women influence in there from in a fighter's capacity. So we need Asians. In fact, we need everybody. Yeah. I ain't gonna name everybody, but yeah, we do. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Big Turk, right? He just made a deal with Naya Inoue. You know, which represents Japanese culture. You feel me? So which is a Asian country. You know, but he did have some Asian representation. What's the name? Is it Dmitry Bivol? Dmitry Bivol's Asian, right? But he's Russian, and let me look it up real quick because I don't want to lie. But I believe he's of Asian persuasion, you know. So you can argue that Asia was covered too. Dmitry Bivol, yeah, he's Tokmak and he's from Tokmak and Kyrgyzstan, or Tokmak is in Kyrgyzstan, and I believe that's technically an Asian country, not a European country, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. Someone. My geography in that region of the world is not down packed, but I believe that's an Asian country, bro. Someone confirm for me, chat. I ain't about to look it up. I think Kyrgyzstan. I think Tokmak might be in Asia, but you know it's close though. I think he might be of Asian and Russian persuasion. Mother is Korean. Thank you. There you go. Right there. Boom. Korea is an Asian country. There it is. I don't even need to look up no more. Thank you. Shout out to Won't Be Famous. He's Russian and Korean. So there we go. We got some Asian representation. So we have some Hispanics, blacks, whites, Asians. You know, so we got to put some ladies in there too, man. That's true, Kendrick. You're right. Russia is, because Russia spans. I know it spans in across Europe, mostly. I believe. Yeah, I think you're right. Russia is mostly Asia, right? But it also goes to Europe too, right? If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Russia is pretty big, you know. So that's a good point. Thank you. That's a good point. So yeah, Bivol is mixed. So yeah, so we had a good balance. I just thought it would behoove the event, you know, just to be inclusive, man. I think we need to be inclusive. Same with the Ring Awards, man. I think, you know, there were some people that were nominated for awards during the Ring Awards and they weren't even invited. Like, that's crazy. They were champions, right? Even them countries with the stand name in them as Russia. True. Yep. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. Yep. You right about that, Tay. You right about that. Yes, sir. But yeah, so in my opinion, man, Skyfall on the last real card. Right. Exactly. Yep. So I'm talking about this Riyadh card though. This one was kicked as the best fight ever, or the best card ever. So, you know, so I mentioned Sky Nicholson fighting on the last Riyadh card. Sky's been there before. I mentioned Gabriella Fedora being there before. But this card was kicked as the best card ever. We need to have some inclusion, because then it looks like it's not important. You know, it's good to send a message. You feel me? So yeah, I don't think anybody should be opposed to that, in my opinion. You know, if you don't like women's boxing, that's cool. I'm not saying you have to like it, but inclusivity is not really a bad thing, in my opinion. And the fact that I'm sure that there'll be some lady boxers that would have loved to be there, not only participate, but also it's a big stage. Give them an opportunity for people to like it, you know, because let's be honest, some people will be like the other guy who just got tossed. Apparently might like getting a salad tossed too. But anyway, the guy that just got tossed, right? When you might not think you like something until you see it. You know, a lot of people don't like something, and they're opposed to something that they never even gave a chance. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was dope that Amanda Serrano fought Katie Taylor on the undercard of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, because yes, a lot of people wanted to see Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, but a lot of people saw how interesting and exciting and intriguing the female counterparts could be in that square circle as well. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That don't mean you have to watch it. You don't have to like it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to watch it, go take a break. Go potty. You know what I'm saying? Sound like you go potty. You know what I'm saying? You gangbanging against women boxing so hard. If you're a grown man, I pretty much believe you don't pee, you potty. You don't piss, you potty. You know what I'm saying? So go waddle your ass over there in your little diaper and go potty. You know what I'm talking about? While the women are fighting, go get you a snack or something. Go cook a meal. Use the bathroom. Walk your dog. You know, you're not confined. You're not confined to your chair, bro. You don't have to watch it. Turn it off for a little bit. You feel me? So we got Tech Dumb Dad in the building. What's good, brethren? Big member in the building. He said, well, that's why I said I listed all the women, Kendrick. I can't add any further specificity as to what women would be clear, but I'm sure Carolyn Dubois would be free. Carolyn Dubois, she's a exciting. I like her. She's an exciting fighter, and then that would have been dope too to had the siblings on the same card. Carolyn Dubois and Daniel Dubois. Obviously, Daniel Dubois fell sick, so that's different. That changes it up a little bit, but that would have been dope. Carolyn Dubois just came out of a fight where the fight was stopped prematurely, and she was whooping that girl, you know, so that'd have been good. I know that Natasha Jonas and Lauren Price are having a fight coming up, so that wouldn't have been realistic. Clarissa Shields just got out of a fight against Daniel Perkins, so that's not realistic. But Gabriela Fedora, I'm sure she's free right now, you know. So there's quite a few women boxers that could have been available, you know, for this card. So yeah, I thought it would have been dope. Like I said, bro, you can't tell me right now, bro. Did you, Kendrick? No, I'm not isolating anybody in particular, but did we all watch Zizo? Who the freak did Zizo fight? Matter of fact, how many people are in the chat right now? 19? Can anybody tell me who Zizo is?
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? No damn well who I am. Who the fuck is that?
So my point is that he was on the Riyadh season card. Nobody knew who Zizo fought. So this notion that, oh, every fight on there has to be known and a notable person, a high profile person, that's not true. We saw two people that we have no clue who they are, and they fought two other people who we don't know. We don't know who they are at all. You see what I'm saying? So there's fights on the card that weren't Daniel Dubois. There's fights on the card that wasn't Shakur Stevenson. There's fights on the card that wasn't Beterbiev or Bivol. There's fights on the card that weren't big known high profile fighters. So let's not act now. Let's not act now. Come on now. Let's not act like all the fighters on this phenomenal card were notable fighters. That's not true. So there was a couple fights that we didn't know who they were. Yeah, exactly. Big Turk nephew, exactly. like I said, it's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit of a critique that could have boosted the card. You know what I thought is important to push a progression. You know, that's just, you know, to be progressive, you know. But yeah, shout out to Zizo though. I like Zizo. I'm not coming down on Zizo. I'm just saying that, you know, we could have somebody else. So you wanted them in the prelims? It doesn't matter where they're at. I see now you change. It doesn't matter where they're at. It's just the fact that they're on the card, right? Gabriela Fundora and Gabriela Alanis, they weren't the main event. That was Floyd Kiddos Schofield and Renee Tellez Giron, right? The co-main event was Beck the Bully versus David Stevens, right? Gabriela Fundora versus Gabriela Alanis was the third fight. But it's dope that it was still there. At least it was still there. You know me, I personally thought it should have been the main event, but that's just me. You know, I know everybody doesn't share that sentiment or that interest in women's fighting. But to answer your question, it doesn't matter as long as they were included. But I would have put him probably before Callum Smith and Boatsy on the main card. That's what I would have did. But the prelims would have been cool too. Why not? I mean, we just saw, what's the name on the prelims? What's his name? Who was just on the prelims, bro? Jared Big Baby Anderson was just on the prelims. What's wrong with being on the prelims? I mean, I know people gonna talk trash. Yeah, I know. I'm not talking about you, Kendrick, but I know you just do you know, thought provocation. But the point is that there's nothing wrong with being on the prelims of a big card. Jared Anderson, the Big Baby, was just on the prelim of Keyshawn Davis and Denise Berenchik, was he not? So what's wrong with being on the prelim on a card that's considered the biggest card in boxing? Nothing wrong with that. It's more of an honor to be included than it is a concern of your placement on such card. So, you know how many people watch Zizo because it was affiliated with the Riyadh season card with the last crescendo. But I was thinking the main card, you know, in my opinion, you know. What you got to say about that, Kendrick? I need a Nah, bro. Don't do my boy Big Baby like that. I ain't gonna lie. That performance against Calais, it definitely was trash though.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Like I said, I know you just talking, but even like I know and what you're saying is right, because people be like, oh dang, they put the women on the prelims. But no, at that point, then if people are making that complaint, which probably, well, maybe a couple women would, but I can't speak on who would or who wouldn't. But then that's when you could be like, okay, now you wilding, because now it's inclusive. So now anything else you say other than that is just you kind of nitpicking, right? So, but the fact that they're not there at all, they're not even on the prelims right now as it sits, you know. And I'm not saying I've seen any lady in particular complaining. I'm complaining. I'm not complaining on behalf of anybody. I'm just saying that yeah, I think it would have been better in that way, man. So that's just my personal opinion on that, man. What else I wanted to talk about? Where my boy Ray Davis? I know Ray Davis probably gonna pull up. You know, he's gonna try to get me together, man. I ain't mad at that. Oh yeah, the last thing I want to talk about too before we get into the 154-pound ranking and assortment of fighters, right? Junto Nakatani, bro. Junto Nakatani, man. I told y'all, bro. And I know I can't pat myself on the back too much because it's Junto Nakatani. Like I said, he's one of my favorite fighters, man. It's Cinnamon, Tank, and Junto, man. So, you know, for me, whenever Junto's fighting, I don't care who he's fighting. If he's fighting Yoshiki Takei in his division, if he's fighting Bam Rodriguez below his division, if he's fighting Naoya Inoue above his division, I got Junto. You gonna have to show me otherwise. Until proven otherwise, I got Junto Nakatani. So going into this fight, going into this night, in Japan with Junto Nakatani going against David Cuellar, undefeated Mexican young fighter, 23 years old. I had Junto, no surprise. But I told you he was going to stop him. I said he was going to stop him in 5 rounds. I was wrong. He stopped him in 3. Junto said, hey, bro, Junto hit him and looked at him and said,
Shut up, bitch.
Sorry, wrong one. Not that one. He hit him, looked at him and said,
Nigga, you's a bitch.
I'm not going to lie now. Shout out to David. Shout out to David, right? He did his thing. He was fighting back for sure, you know, but he got caught up in the exchanges that he had minimal head movement. He's kind of stiff, like I said before, because I actually watch boxing, especially when I have a guy or a fighter, I should say, male or female. When I'm interested in the matchup, I put in my due diligence and I look at the other guy's fights. So while he was relatively unheard of by the masses, I knew who David Cuellar was. I haven't seen all his fights. I ain't gonna cap like that, but I seen 3 of his fights and I saw his tendencies. I saw stylistically Junto Nakatani could take advantage, but I knew that he was a strong guy too, and he was, and he got Junto with some good shots, you know. But Junto said, "I'm not going." In fact, David Cuellar was actually having a good round up until he got knocked out in that 3rd round. You know, I gave the first 2 rounds to Junto. That 3rd round, I thought David Cuellar was winning, and then he got hit with that boom bop. That boom bop bing, you know. And that final knockdown was vicious, man. And what I like about this, even more so than the fight, I like the fact that Ryosuke Nishida, first of all 4 bantamweight champions were in the building, which I think is ridiculous. I'm gonna go off on a little tangent right now. You know me, I like unifications. I know everybody isn't. They don't value the belts. They don't think unifications are imperative to the progression of somebody's career. I do. So that's why I want unifications, not just at 118 or 115. I want it at 135 too, with Gervonta, Shakur, Loma, and Keyshawn. I want it at 154 too, with Bakram, Bud, and Sebastian Fedora is unified. Never mind, I take that back. At 140 as well with Teofimo, Alberto Puello, Richardson Hitchens, and Liam Paro. I want unifications, man. Shout out to that unification that Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez just had against Chris William Smith at cruiserweight. So I like unifications. I'm all for unifications, and I think that unifications should be prioritized before talking about fighting a guy outside your division, especially when you have 3 other champions in your division that are undefeated and they're your countrymen. 118-pound division, they have 4 different champions, all undefeated, and they're all Japanese. What? That's crazy, bro. We need unifications ASAP. So the fact that not only was Junto Nakatani in the building because he was fighting, not only Seiya Tsutsumi was in the building because he was fighting Daigo Higa, not only was Yoshiki Takei in the building because he went in the ring after Tenshin Nasukawa beat Jason Maloney, but also Ryosuke Nishida was also in the building. 4 undefeated champions in the same vicinity, and we ain't got now unification? Come on now. So the highlight, we're going to get back to the main thing, let the main thing be the main thing, is that Ryosuke Nishida hopped in the ring and called out my boy Junto. Let's get it, man. I cannot wait for this, man. I'm glad. I feel like Seiya Sutsumi would have got the nod, but Seiya Sutsumi had a draw with Daigo Higa in a very contentious competitive fight, which I liked anyway. You know, Daigo Higa is a good, formidable fighter. He had 2 back-to-back title shots, right? He just fought Yoshiki Takei and he lost, and then he got an immediate title shot again against Seiya Sutsumi, who just beat Takuma Inoue, Naoya Inoue's younger brother, and they fought to a draw. Seiya Sutsumi sustained a cut due to a headbutt that I thought significantly altered how the fight proceeded, you know, it went on, but it's still no excuse. You know, I thought Seiya Sutsumi could have won. I thought he did win by 1 point, you know, not 1 round, by 1 point, because I gave a draw. It was a round of the year candidate, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was round number 8. They both exchanged knockdowns, man. So I think it was round number 8 or round number 9, but I called that a draw. So I had it 6 rounds to 5 with the draw, and I had it whatever the scorecard was. I think I had it 113, 112, or 113, 112. I think something like that. Matter of fact, let me look. I have my scorecard here. Let me see what I had it. It was a 9th round that was a draw. They both exchanged knockdowns. I had it 6 rounds to 5, 113, 112 in favor of Seiya Sutsumi. Warlock boxing in the building. What's good, brother? Doc, what happened to Alicia Baumgartner? I seen her stop somebody. Last win, I seen her stop somebody. No, she fought Delphine Persoon. She didn't stop her. Remember, it was similar to Caroline Dubois, right? They both had a matchup where they were winning and they were looking real good, but due to a clash of heads, they stopped the fight. So there was no contest, if I'm not mistaken. So Alicia Baumgartner and Caroline Dubois, both of their last fights were no contest, unfortunately, but they were both dominating equally, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing both of them back in the ring. And so, in addition to some other fighters. That's a good question though, Tay. Shout out to you for paying attention to the ladies, man. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What fight would be good for the main card? For the women, for the main card that were available, like I said, so we're excluding Clarissa Shields. I think any fight with Caroline Dubois would have been good for the main card, to be honest. She's a champion. So I think any fight with her, I think any fight with Gabriela Fedor would have definitely been good for the main card, because she's not only a champion, she's undisputed. So any fight that any woman that's in a mandatory position in any of the sanctioning bodies, the 4 sanctioning bodies, the IBF, WBA, WBO, WBC, that would have definitely been sufficient enough to demand, or justify, rather, I ain't gonna say demand, but I'm gonna say justify placement on the main card. So that's my answer to that, Kendrick. Now I'm not saying that every woman, female fighter, just any, but yeah, I think that especially if it's an undisputed title defense, Oscar's already there. Put that before or after Callum Smith, Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. I definitely think that's good enough. Especially Gabriel Fedor. If you want to see knockouts, Gabriel Fedor would get you up out of there too. Same with Caroline Dubois. She'd get you up out of there too. So yeah, no, I think there's quite a few that could have been. That's my personal opinion though. You know what I'm saying? Other people that are available, of course, because yeah, Katie Taylor and Serrano and Shields, and they weren't really available, I don't think. Alicia Baumgartner, I think, was available, right? Like we just said, her last fight was a no contest. Give me a second. Let me check this. They try to crap. They try to copyright me for freaking 13 seconds of a song. Get the freak out of here, bro. It's out of my control, man. Stop playing with me. I don't get that much money off the YouTube thing anyway. You try to take my little pennies, man. Give me my pennies, man. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's an answer. Go check out that YouTube video that I dropped anyway. Also too, smack that like button, man. I shouldn't have to say that, man. Smack the like button as soon as you come in, man. You feel me? Smack the like button. Smack it like it owe you money. You feel me? Smack it like it owes you money. But yeah, man, so that's it for those topics, man. I'm gonna get to the rankings, man. Let's do these rankings, bro. Let's do these rankings, man. Let's do these rankings, bro. There's 154-pound rankings. I covered all the topics that I wanted to discuss, you know what I'm saying, as far as the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let me know if anybody has a rebuttal, man. We could get to it before we get to the rankings. If you want to join up on the Discord, here is the link right here. Join up, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear people's thoughts. I like to hear people's ideas and, you know, their rebuttals to what I say, because I say a whole lot, and I'm very passionate about my opinions. I do my due diligence, so, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean I'm right, just because I feel strongly about it. But You know what I'm saying? If you have a conflicting stance, then come say your piece, man. And it's not combative, you know, just come say your piece, man. We peaceful around here. But if you want to make it contentious, then it can get that way too. You know, I'm not opposed. So yeah, so pull up, man. Pull up, man. Pull up, pull up, pull up. And if not, we gonna move forward to the if nobody pulls up, we're gonna move forward to the 154-pound situation and situate in the situation, you know. Yeah, to me, it's just crazy to me that people are even, you know, like I said, I think it's crazy that people are trying to discredit Big Turk. Like, oh yeah, man, I told you it was bad. Yeah, you're tripping. But to say that it's not a bad look is, I don't even know how you could say that with a straight face. It's definitely a bad look. It doesn't mean I'm still a Big Turk guy. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean I want him out of boxing. That's ridiculous. So I do agree with Ray Davis or somebody who's saying that people are over exaggerating. You know, that might be it, but I don't think it's over exaggerated at all. It is something that should be discussed, because if we don't discuss it, then it's going to continue. You know what I'm saying? That's what every bad thing, man. We need to stop sweeping stuff under the rug because it makes us uncomfortable for a little bit. No, bro. If he's wrong, he's wrong. No matter if you like him or not. It could be your boyfriend. It could be your wife or your girlfriend, your husband, your auntie, your uncle, your mama, your daddy. Wrong is wrong, bro. And that's how we get better, by righting these wrongs and addressing these issues. That don't mean we got to jump out the building and throw somebody away. And I'm not advocating for that. So people are saying that, or to me, you're equally silly. But to say that it's not a bad look, absolutely, that's a bad. There's no way that you could kick to me that it's a good look. It's absolutely a bad look. Absolutely. He said, Doc, I think more 5v5 would be good. I think more 5v5 would be awesome. Yo, let's be real in the building, my guy. I think more 5v5 would be awesome, man. But since I don't have anybody in the Discord, we're going to go ahead and move on to this 154 situation. First off, I'm going to bring up the old rankings real quickly. But also too, man, I'm going to try to do this fast. We may not finish. We may or may not finish because I got to get some food, man. I'm hungry. And my boy Bandit, he hungry as well. So let's bring up the old 154-pound tier list, man, before we get to the new one. So let's do it. Those of you, this is your first time here. Dooley OG, you new around these parts. Welcome to the chat. Shout out to my boy Dooley, my guy. I didn't see Dooley walk up in here, man. What's good, bro? Let's check it out. Don't forget to smack that like button, man. All right, so here is the last 154-pound division tier list. Yes, Sirski. We had a lot of fun with this. So we have different tiers. Obviously, it's a tier list, right? The top tier is the top tier. It's the S tier. We call it pound for pound talent. We got the A tier, which we call champion level talent. We call the B tier the star power talent. We call the C tier the gatekeeper talent. And we call the D tier the journeyman talent. You know what I'm saying? So if you get caught up in the names, you don't understand it. That's a quick little breakdown. You know what I'm talking about? If you want to gang bang on the specific names and you don't know how tier list works, the whole point is the D, C, B, A, and S tier. We just called it a name to classify it with relevance to boxing. So let me just get that out. So if you come in here gang banging on the names, and you could drink bleach respectively. So let's, sir, we go. Yes, sir. Shout out to my boy Dub, man. Dub just said the rules. He said, yes, you could join the Discord, man. But if you're not a member, your camera must be on because I got to get to know you. The member come with certain perks. Of course, you get these fire emotes. But then you also get certain privileges, like you get extended amount of time in the Discord to talk on the panel, which I'm going to start cutting people's time short too. You know, I let people chill for the duration of the show. We're not going for that. You're going to get like 2 or 3 minutes per call. And then if you are a member, you get longer time. And then if also you're a member, you do not have to have your camera on because I knows ya. And you rock with the channel on the top tier. You know what I'm saying? Who get in the D? Hey, yo.
No, did he?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know what you're doing, bro. Come on, bro. All right, let's get it, man. We gonna do this. Wait, what the heck is this? Almost goat, little goat. Oh, this is the old one. That's the old tier list. Hold on, chat. Let me get this thing together real quick. Whoa. This is not good. Yeah, Oscar Wallen, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. This is not it, chat. That's the wrong tier list I brought up. Give me a second. What the? That man said, who getting the D? I'm asleep. You're nasty. You're just nasty. All right, check this out. This is what I remember. This is when we did the I remember what this is. Yeah, this is when we did the what a call tier where we were talking about the goats. And remember we did the big goat, the little goat, the medium goat. Yeah, that's what that is. I remember now. I'm like, what is this? I forgot to change it back. Give me a second. Let me change it back. Let me change it back. Let me change it back, man. What is this? Star power. What is this one? This is gatekeeper. And we had some time. We could do the if we had some time, we could do the what a call as well. Wait, what? If we had some time, we could do the we could do a square up as well. All right, so man, so this is the old tier list, man. So we have at this is 154-pound division. So the top talent we called Terrence Bud Crawford and Jermell Charlo. You know, former undisputed in Jermell Charlo at 154. Terrence Bud Crawford, he is 2-time undisputed, and he's a current champion at 154. In his debut at 154, he defeated the undefeated champion. Champion level, we have Bakram Murtazaliev. He's closest to S, but he's not quite there yet. We have Israel Madrimov, Sebastian Fedora. Israel Madrimov, a former champion. We know he's going to go down. Boy. And Sebastian Fedora, he's about to fight Cordell Booker. He's probably going to stay around the same. We got Virgil Ortiz. He might go up, bro. He's up there, and he might still go up. We have Errol Spence. I might need to take him off because he's very inactive. We got Tim Tszyu probably going to go down further. We got Jesus Ramos is probably going to go up. We got Serhii Boachu, Erickson Hammer Lubin, Takeshi Inoue. Who's that? Charles Conwell. Magomed Kurbanov. Who's this? Xander Zayas, Brian Mendoza, Jack Kolke, Julian. We got J Rock. Who is this? Josh Kelly's probably gonna be removed. He just moved to 160. Who is this? Vito Milnicki just moved to 160 in his last fight. He'll probably be removed. And who is this? Abras Barao. He's gonna stay there. Yeah, Abbas Barao. Yeah, so let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. All right, let's go to our new tier list, man. So let's take off. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm thinking, oh, shoot. What the heck? My fault. I'm thinking, who we starting off? What? I didn't bring up the people? Hold on, bro. Bro, I'm selling, bro. I thought I brought up the people, bro. We not missing Tellus. And we not missing Xander. I don't know what we just showed Xander's eyes on there. We not missing Tellus. That's an old list, bro. You don't listen, bro. Talking about what I'm missing. I ain't missing a gosh dang thing. That's the old list. There goes Jonas Tellus right there. And there goes Xander's eyes right there. And Xander's eyes was on the other one. Talking about what we missing. Head ass. I ain't missing a gosh dang thing, my boy. No, I might be missing some. I might be missing somebody for real though, but I'm not missing the guys you named. All right, so let's start off from where we starting off, chat. Doc with the pro streamer moves, you feel me? We gonna start off with Abras Barao. Abras Barao, he only has one loss. He's I only seen him fight one time, and I remember his most significant fight was against Jack Kolke. He lost to Jack Kolke. He only has one loss. That's his loss. Jack Kolke is a guy that Bakram Murtazaliev beat for the vacant title to become the IBF champion at 154. So Abbas Barao, I'm not really too convinced on him. I'm gonna call him a C level right now, man. We got Ty Morissette in the building. What's good, brother? We got let's see. Up next we have Ardreal Holmes, man. Ardreal Holmes. He's supposed to be fighting Erickson the Hammer Lubin. He's an undefeated fighter, man. A good fighter out of the Michigan area. Last time we seen him, he was on a Salida Promotions card. You know, heavily affiliated with Clarissa Shields. I'm going here. Ryan Frazier in the building. Where Ryan now? I don't see Ryan. Bro, don't listen to Dub, bro. Dub just be talking, bro. don't listen to Dub. Ray, don't listen to Dub, bro. Dub just be talking, bro. We got Ardreal Holmes right here, man. I'm gonna put him at B star power just for now. So we gonna put some people here. Yes, sir. Shout out to my boy Ray Davis and Claymore, man. Especially my guy Ray Davis, man. I'm gonna put Ardreal Holmes at B. We gonna organize this now. I'm just gonna go through it kind of fast, man. Ardreal Holmes undefeated. I think he's gonna be. Erickson Hammer Lubin, man. That's a good fight, but I think I'm leaning towards him right now. He's a slick fighter, you know. We got Bakram Murtazaliev. I'm going with champion level, bro. I'm going with the top of A still, man. We got Brian Mendoza, a good fighter. He has quite a few losses, like 4, I think. And 3 of them coming to good people. No shame in that. He lost to Tim Tszyu. He lost to Serhiy Boachuk. And he lost to somebody else I'm missing. Is it Jesus Ramos, I believe? I don't know. He lost to somebody else, but he did lose to Sebastian Fundora. I mean, sorry. He beat Sebastian Fundora. In fact, he stopped Sebastian Fundora. He stopped Sebastian Fundora right before Sebastian Fundora got his title opportunity to upset Tim Tszyu due to Keith Thurman hurting his bicep, right? So right before Sebastian Fundora beat Keith Thurman, you know, a heavy part due to a malicious cut on the head that was a horrendous cut that was not malicious. There was no malicious intent, no malice on the cut. He knocked out a current champion, Sebastian Fundora. I'm going with C, gatekeeper level right now, man. Oscar said B for Brian Mendoza. Nah, you wildin'. I'm not going for B right now. He lost to Serhiy Boachuk. He did beat Sebastian Fundora. He lost to Serhiy Boachuk. He lost to who I just said he lost to, chat. Y'all heard who I said, man. I believe he lost to Jesus Ramos. He lost to somebody else, bro. Jesus Ramos. Serhiy Boachuk. I just said the people he lost, so I had a brain fart, man, but y'all know who he lost to. And then next he said, you think B for Brian Mendoza as well? We got irony in the building. God bless you too, brother. He said B for Mendoza? Oh, y'all wildin'. He knocked Fedora into 1999. Yes, bro. Let me show y'all Brian Mendoza, bro. Brian Mendoza, that was a good win against Sebastian Fedora. He lost to Serhiy Boachuk. Tim Tszyu was the other guy I said. Serhiy Boachuk, Tim Tszyu back to back. He lost to Jesus Ramos, like I said. So I told you the 3 people that he lost to. And then he lost to this guy, Larry Gomez, who's unheard of. Him losing to Jesus Ramos, no problem, right? Him losing to Tim Tszyu, no problem. Serhiy Boachuk, that's okay. He did beat Sebastian Fedora. I forgot he beat Jason Rosario, but then Rosario. And he beat Thomas Lamana, right? That's not bad. Those aren't bad wins, but those losses, and plus this guy, Larry Gomez, who I'm not too familiar with, that's not too good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going for him at B, bro. I'm not going for B, bro. Yeah, C for me. Thank you, Ty. Yeah, thank you, Ty. Yeah, I'm not going for B, bro. My boy, Tech Dumb Dad, he wildin', man. And Oscar wildin', and Ray Davis wildin', bro. I'm not going for B, bro. I'm going C, bro. Put him on the gate and leave him there. Yeah, yeah, put him on the gate, bro. We can put him at the front of the gate, though. You know what I'm saying? We can put him on the front of the gate. Those are good wins, but those are some losses too. Those aren't necessarily good. Larry Gomez is not a good loss. You know, put him at B? Nah, because then I got Jesus Ramos at B. Nah, I'm not going. Terrence Bud Crawford, ain't no argument, ain't no discussion. He's S. Stop it. Charles Conwell. I think Charles Conwell, until further notice, is at the front of, I'm going to say the back of B. I'm going to say the back of B right now. I will settle top of C. Anything lower, I'm not going. Well, you got to join. If you're not going, you got to go to the Discord. I ain't trying to hear that if you're not going. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody not going, you got to be in the Discord. I ain't hearing it, bro. We got Cordell Booker, who will be fighting Sebastian Fundora. Cordell Booker has 1 loss, and that's to Ammo Williams. Ammo Williams is no longer at 154 pounds. Last time we saw Austin Ammo Williams, he bounced back. He got a victory over somebody. I can't remember who it was, but he did. His most significant fight is probably a loss to Hamza Shiraz. He's at 160 now. Cordell Booker is a good fighter. He's going to be fighting Sebastian Fundora. I'm putting him at the back of C until further notice. I don't know. If he shows out against Sebastian Fundora, he doesn't have to beat Fundora, but if he has a good showing, then I could consider him moving him up. But right now, that 1 loss to Austin Emma Williams, I don't know if it's good or bad yet. I would say probably more towards the bad side. But we gonna see, you know. Sebastian Fundora is a champion right now. We have Charles Conwell B. Okay, bet B. Okay, we good. We good on Charles Conwell. Like I said, the Discord is open. Join the Discord, man, if you want to talk to me. You know, this is an interactive exercise. I'm going kind of fast because then we gonna do some arranging with further specificity once we get everybody on the board. Sebastian Fundora, two-time champion, two-belt champion, WBO and WBC holder. I got to put him at champion level just for respect. He's unified right now. I beat Tim Tszyu. I know he has a nasty knockout loss to Brian Mendoza, but he is currently a champion. I got to put him at A tier, man. We got to respect the champions. That could be more so looked at as a isolated incident. You know, it could be, you know, a strike of the pan. He got lightning in the bottle when he knocked out when Brian Mendoza knocked him out. I'm gonna give Sebastian Fundora the benefit of the doubt, put him at A level. Tech Dumb Dad says A. Okay, bet. Fundora A. Bet. We in agreement there. I need my boy Tech Dumb Dad to join the Discord too, man. Shout out to big member in that building, Tech Dumb Dad. You feel me? We got Jack Colkay next up. Jack Colkay, his most notable fight in a while. Most recently, he's probably been the Bakram Murtazaliev fight, and he lost to Bakram Murtazaliev in a pretty contentious fight. It was for the IBF vacant title, but Bakram Murtazaliev was on Ramadan. He whooped Jack Colkay while praying at the same time. While praying, fasting, and not seeing sunlight. And then he still won a vacant title. Oh, no, man. Bakram Murtazaliev is the beast. But I'm just saying, you should beat the brother if he's starving. You feel me? So I don't know about this one, you know. But then again, you could say he had divine intervention. And you know, hey, with the power of God, you can do anything. You feel me? The faith of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. So maybe Jack Colkay is very minuscule compared to that mountain. You feel me? So you could look at it both ways, you know. He had God on his side. Maybe that's what, you know. So maybe I'm punishing Jack Colkay a little bit too much. But I'm going with C for Jack Colkay, man. I'm going with C for Jack Colkay. He said Fedora beat the boogeyman. That is true. He did beat the boogeyman in Tim Tszyu, and Tim Tszyu ain't been the same since. That's a large part to Bakram, but you are right. He did beat him, you know, and due to a cut and shit. But he said he was hungry in 2 ways. You feel me? He was hungry. You gotta be hungry, LeBron. Rest in peace, Kobe. You remember the Kobe and LeBron commercials with the dolls? You gotta be hungry, LeBron. But we got Jermell Charlo. I kind of feel like I should take him out, man. We gonna remove him to the back of the list. I'm not gonna put Jermell Charlo in there yet. We still questionable, man, because his inactivity, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna. We gonna decide if we put him in later. That's fair, Chad. We could talk about that later. I did not mean to have Canelo in here and put him in the back. That was an accident. Errol Spence, I want to put him up there. We're gonna put him at the back of the line too. I'm not sure. His inactivity, man. He said, who's the D? Jermell Charlo? Oh, hell no. Yeah, you wilder. No. We got tossed. We got Tech Dumb Dad. Oh, Ty said a D. Oh, Ty said D. I thought Tech Dumb Dad said D for who? Ty, you're saying D for Jermell? Yeah, get him out of here, chat. Yeah, we tossing Ty. That's crazy. Ain't no way you talk about Jermell Charlo. You talk about Jack Colkay. He's talking about Jack Colkay. Gotta be talking about Jack Colkay. We got Erickson the Hammer Lubin, man. Erickson the Hammer Lubin. He has one bad loss to Jermell Charlo, and he has a loss that a lot of people thought was a little shaky he has a win that people thought was a little questionable, a little shaky against Jesus Ramos. I thought it was a good win. I thought it was a very close fight, but I thought Erickson the Hammer Lubin pulled it off. But, you know, I'm not mad at people thinking that it could have went Jesus Ramos win, but I think it's a little more controversial than people put on. Erickson the Hammer Lubin, man, I think he's a good fighter. He's going up against Ardreal Holmes. I'm putting him at B, man, the back of B. Erickson the Hammer Lubin. C for Lubin. Tay says C. Ty says C. Who else says C, chat? I'm thinking the back of B. Tay says Charlo S. I agree, but he's just been inactive, man. I don't want to, you know, we'll talk about it. C for Lubin? I don't know, man. He was on the canvas shaking like booty meat when Jermell Charlo got to him. That is true. I say back of B, man, in the core. Back of B. Oscar says back of B. Ty says C. Lubin B. What you say, Tech? Tech, you'll be the tiebreaker, Tech. B or C? I'm thinking the back of B, the front of C, man. For Erickson the Hammer Lubin, man. He said Jack in the basement. He's serving drinks and snacks. Facts. I see what you did there with the snacks. Facts. What we talking about, Tech? You the tiebreaker. I say B. Oscar says B. Irony says B. Tay says C. Ty says C. You the tiebreaker, bro. You can either be, or you could make the tie be 3-3, or you could Lubin's B. All right, baby, you going with B. 4-2. For now, I agree for now. Jesus Ramos, man. Jesus Ramos looks spectacular. I've always liked Jesus Ramos. Jesus Ramos looked spectacular against Jason Banana Rosario in his last time out. Granted, it was at 160, but he looked good. Jesus Ramos only has one L, and that's to Erickson the Hammer Lubin. But I'm not going to lie, even though it's questionable, the fact that it was questionable means, I know it's going to sound contradictory, but for me, that last one was good. I'm going to put him, even though he lost to Erickson the Hammer Lubin, I do recognize it was close. And I'm not sure if they have a rematch, how it would go. I'm going to put him in the front of B, man. What y'all think? I'm thinking the front of B. Lubin under Ramos. It makes sense. It makes sense. Makes sense. I'm putting Ramos. I'm up in this piece. Yo, what's good, dude? Jive Turkeys. Jamel, what's good? I'm thinking the front of B, man. Ray Davis says C for Ramos. Ooh, boy, you're stingy, boy. You're stingy with the placement. Ooh, wee. See? Oh no, man. I think the front of B, bro. Got to give him a B. I think so too, man. He looked sensational his last fight. Josh Kelly, I'm gonna take out Josh Kelly because his last fight was at 160, so he's no longer a 154-pound fighter. We taking him out until he goes back further notice. Vito Milnicki, we're taking him out too. He just moved to 160 recently, so we're taking out Vito Milnicki and Josh Kelly. B, I think B as well, man. I think the front of B. I think Ramos going crazy. Ray Davis is adamant about the C, bro. Okay, we gonna move him back a little bit behind Ardra Holmes. Ardra Holmes is undefeated, but behind him, okay. I'll Lubin over Ramos. Lubin over Ramos? Oh, well, I'm not going for that. I know he beat him, but I don't know, man. Lubin has a devastating loss. Jesus Ramos has one loss and it's close, even though it was to Lubin. I like Jesus Ramos to have a. I know 154 is a tough division. In my opinion, it has the most depth and parity in all the boxing right now. The hottest division. However, I see Jesus Ramos having a Daniel Dubois-esque comeback streak. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's gonna go crazy, man. So I disagree, but we can put him there. Vito bags fries in the bag ahora. Patatas fritas in the bag ahora mismo. That's crazy. Lubin got knocked out by Fedora. I forgot. Yeah, he got he got lumped up. I forgot about that. Yeah, Erickson the Hammer Lubin. He got lumped up by Sebastian Fedora too. I forgot about that. He got stopped. He got knocked out by Jermell Charlo. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Jesus Ramos definitely over Lubin, man. I better stop it, man. I know we lost, but stop it. We got J-Rock, man. We got J-Rock, Julian Williams. He's fighting. He has a fight coming up. J-Rock's fighting somebody. I forgot. Who's he fighting, chat? Julian Williams is fighting. Is he fighting Jonas Tellis? I think J-Rock is fighting Jonas Tellis on the 10 card. That's going to be a good fight. A major step up for Jonas Tellis. I'm going to put Julian. I don't want to put him at D. I'm going to put him at the back of C. And still set Fedora to the hospital. Talk to him, Ty. No, B for Ramos, Lubin, C. Okay, I got you, Ray. So that's pretty close. So C to the. He's at the back of B, so it's close to C. And then we got Jesus Ramos at the top. Yes, sir. Thank you, Tay. He's fighting Jonas Tellis. Yep. Israel Madrimov, man. This guy is a guy who I thought was going to be at the top, man. I thought he was going to bounce back from losing to Terrence Crawford. He lost to Virgil Ortiz, and he had a terrible excuse talking about he was still sick. I ain't trying to hear that. Pull out the fight, bro, if you sick, bro. You was in the fight. You got boom, bang, bing by Virgil Ortiz. I picked Madrimov to win that fight. I was wrong. Virgil Ortiz showed out. I'm sorry, man. As much as I like Israel Madrimov, to me, I got to put him over here, man. I got to drop him down to B, man. He might be at C while you're playing. Yeah, B, definitely B, right, Tay? I agree. Definitely B. We got Magomed Kubranov. Magomed Kubranov is a guy that Madrimov beat for the vacant title at 154 before Terrence Bud Crawford took it from him. I got Kubranov. You know, that's his only loss. I got him at C, man. I got him at strong C, man. I think he could bounce back. I got to see more. I think he had a fight since then. I'm not sure. I didn't see it, though, to say the least. I don't think I saw it. I don't know. Madrimov B. I got him at B now for sure. TBA Grinch said Madrimov low-key B. I agree, bro. I agree. Unfortunately, B to me. Kubranov at B. Take them dad said I got him at B. Madrimov B. Kubranov C. I agree, Irony. I'm going to pull up my boy Oscar, man. My boy Oscar going to help me out, chat. Shout out to my boy Oscar. Oh, Lord, we got Bodega. Oh, Lord, we got Ty in the building. Oh, Lord, Ty about to get on some head tops. Let's get it, man. What's good, fellas? Let me pull out my headphones so we don't have an echo. Oh boy, we got Ty and Oscar in the building. Oh Lord. Here we go, chat. They about to get on my head top, chat. Oh Lord.
I'm aware.
Let me get my headset right, man. Let me hear what let me hear what my brothers got to say about this, man. You know, These are gosh dang. They need to be movie critics. Gosh dang, Siskel and Ebert enter the chat. Let's get it, man. What's good, fellas? My guy, Oscar in the building, Ty in the building. What's good, brethren?
You hear my kids crying?
Yes, sir. They crying about them rankings, huh?
Yep.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. All right, we all sir.
I'm not going.
I'm not going. That's crazy. We got George, the last Patriot, in the building, man. See for Kuberdov. Thank you, Tech. We go, like I said, we go move them appropriately. We just trying to get them in their general spot right now. So we not getting too critical yet. So we got Serhii Boachuk, man. Serhii Boachuk just looked very good against Ishmael Davis, albeit on short notice. Serhii Boachuk had a very controversial loss to Virgil Ortiz, and that loss looks even better now with Virgil Ortiz beating Madrimov, especially considering that Serhii Boachuk was originally supposed to fight Madrimov. Now it's a question, huh? Hey, how Serhii Boachuk might have beat Madrimov? How you talking about? So I had Madrimov in that fight too. I think I still would have Madrimov. Like I say, I'm not doubting Madrimov's sickness. I just don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doubting that he might still be sick with the bronchitis. I just don't want to hear nothing about it, though. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Once you're in the fight, if I say that, oh, yeah, he's sick, then it's me subliminally taking credit away from Virgil Ortiz. He needs all the credit, especially when I picked against him, because I think I have pretty good picks. And if I pick against you, then if I'm wrong, I got to own it, and I got to give you all the credit. So Virgil Ortiz gets all the credit. I'm not trying to hear that sick shit. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to Virgil Ortiz. Boachuk, though, I think he's at the back of B, man. I think he's at the back of B, man. Go ahead, bro.
Madrimov wasn't sick. He didn't even cough once.
He's supposed to cough in the, he's supposed to cough in the ring, bro. Come on, bro.
Bronchitis, bro. You know how that shit is.
That's true. I literally have it, so I literally know how it is.
You're spitting out dry boogers and phlegm and all over the place.
Yep, my bronchitis turned into pneumonia. That's a fact. That's my mama name. That's Mama Doc.
And whenever you're like drinking water, that shit burns the fuck out of your throat. So, man, I didn't see him make one face. Let alone cough. I didn't even see him make one face.
I will say this, though, in Madrimov's defense, I'm not defending him, but I will say this. When I was watching the fight, y'all can attest, I did say, man, it's not like Madrimov to be gassed so quickly. I did say that. So if he was gassed, you know, bronchitis and pneumonia, that's a respiratory issue, right? So it makes sense. I'm still not going, but it does make sense. What you think, Ty?
I need to see his Z-Pack.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I need documentation. Hey, yo, take them dads and Madrimov was sick of getting hit by Virgil. Talk to him. Yeah, I got Serhii Boachuk at the back of B, man. Some people saying he should be. I was about to jump up, but I didn't. Nah, pull up, right? Pull up, bro. Pull up, right? This is more voices.
Boachuk. I would put him at the top of B, honestly. I think he can be a champion. I don't think he can retain the title, though.
Okay.
But I think he can be a champion.
Let me say this, though, in regards to Boachuk. We can't treat Boachuk like he only has one loss now. Virgil Ortiz, albeit controversial, that's his second loss now. He got stopped by Brandon Adams, and Brandon Adams ain't even make the list. We got to consider that. We got to consider that now.
That could be a C for me.
Come on now, talk to him, Ty. I think so, too. I can't get over that yet. You know, Brandon Adams is the reason why a lot of us were so sure that Virgil Ortiz would beat him. Why? Because Brandon Adams stopped him with a left hook. What is Virgil Ortiz known for? Yeah. That left hook. So we can't disregard that.
Put him middle of B.
I only got one rebuttal to that.
Okay.
The fuck is J-Rock doing in C?
Come on, man. Don't do Julia like that, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Where he supposed to be at, bro? D?
Fries, bag.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. They said Julian Williams at D, bro. I put him at the back of C, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna drop it to D,
you can open
bro.
up E, that's where.
He said E? Nah, y'all disrespect. Come on, man. Don't do J-Rock like that, man. No, D so far tells you how good will 54. Exactly. I already they telling me to put the D on pause. Put Julian Williams in D. Bro, that's crazy, bro. I caught myself, chat. I caught myself. Pause. Yeah, I caught myself. No. You wildin' because you thought about it and typed it. I'm wildin', but I caught myself. So you wildin' worse than me. You push enter. You know, I caught myself before I pushed it. Hey, yo, that was crazy.
You're telling me you caught yourself with the D?
Hey, yo, come on now. Come on now. What we doing, man? Bronchitis wouldn't have been cleared by the commission doctor. Hey, that's a good point too, Tech. You know, that's a good point. You know, I don't know, man. Look, it's looking a little shaky. I hate to say it, but Madrimav's looking a little shaky with that one. But let's go to Takeshi anyway. I'm kind of thinking not even including him, man. When's the last time Takeshi fought? I don't even know. Let's look it up. I don't know when's the last time he fought. Yeah, Takeshi anyway. When's the last time he fought, man? If he didn't fight in 2024, I'm taking him out the list. He fought in March. He fought in March 2024.
Okay. Then D.
Yeah, we'll keep him. Yeah. He got to be just off of activity alone or inactivity. I'm keeping him at D.
Activity.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. You know, he had a good fight with Tim Tszyu. I remember that fight was good. He fought Jaime Munguia. He's been in the ring with some good guys, but inactivity, you gotta. Because I'm not even putting Errol Spence or Jermell Charlo on the list for inactivity. I mean, we could discuss Jermell Charlo, but I don't think Errol Spence should be on the list.
No, actually, I mean, well, we'll discuss him whenever we get to it.
Right. Okay, so Tim Tszyu. Oh Lord, Tim Tszyu done got shot. I don't know where he got shot. I'm gonna just sit out this one because, yeah, I don't know where y'all gonna put him. I don't even know where he should go.
Look, Mickey, y'all gotta put him in the same place. My opinion.
The same place? Oh no, I'm putting Tim Tszyu. I'm thinking C. I'm putting him lower than Boachuk.
Back of B, top of C.
Back of B, top of C. I put him at top of C. Yeah, because I put Boachuk at back of B. So yeah, I'm cool with that. He had a draw with a guy with a level loss. He's a journeyman. Takeshi straight, man. I know he lost to Jaime Munguia and he lost to Tim Tszyu, but other than that, you know, he been straight. Like you said, the draw is not the best, but shit, you know, Carlos Adames just had a draw with Hamza Shiraz. You know how that goes. So I like Takeshi. Maybe I like him though, but yeah, we gonna put him at D though still. Virgil Ortiz, man, this man shooting up the rankings. You know what I'm talking about? Rapid fire with the Uzi. I got him at A, man. I think A, man. I got him. I want to put him above Fundora, but I feel like that's disrespectful to the 2-belt holder, man. But I put him at A right now. What y'all think, man? Virgil Ortiz.
I put him at A too.
Top of B? Ooh,
Top of B.
my boy being stingy with the positions. I got him at back at A, man. What you?
Because he can get a title, but I don't know if he can retain it. And any guy like a Bakram, any taller fighter, I think he don't do just as good as Madrimov.
I'm putting him at B because there's some guys that y'all have on the list behind them because of their size. They have the ability to beat him.
I agree.
Like Ramos could fuck with him.
Ramos, Ardrell Holmes, I think could rock with him. I think Caldwell and him would be a good fight. I think Lubin and him would be a good fight. We know Serhii Boachuk was a good fight, so I agree with you. But maybe it's just my recency bias. I give him a lot of, because I was giving Madrimov a lot of credit. Maybe I was giving him too much credit. But I like that win over Madrimov, man. I like I said, that's the only one that I feel like I really got wrong, legitimately got wrong on my picks this weekend. So maybe I am giving him too much credit. But yeah, I can't take that lightly, man. I thought Madrimov was gonna embarrass him almost. I ain't gonna lie.
Remember, y'all was looking at Tim Tszyu at one time. Once upon a time.
You right about that?
He was S tier.
You right about that? You ain't lying. I remember fighting for Tim Tszyu to be an S tier. Yo, 2-4 in the building. What's good? You ain't Ty's not wrong about that. I was fighting
I was fighting. Show you more before you put him up there.
That's a good point.
Yep.
That's a good point. But Riyadh season, come on, man. He showed us. Hey.
Look. You saying Riyadh season, like that's supposed to be the big measuring stick or whatever. Somebody said that beating McCauley was the third, boogeyman in a row.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
He's a god.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, bro.
Don't let that hype you.
You ain't lying, bro. Because they wilding with Parker. Look, speaking of Parker, speaking of wilding with Parker, look at 2-4 enter the chat. Just in time. Ain't that a bit? My guy 2-4 was good, bro. All right, so Virgil Ortiz we still get A, B, but we gonna get back there. Let's go Xander Zayas, man. I like this dude a lot, but it's still some stuff to be desired. I got back a B, man. I like him a lot. No, I ain't gonna say back a B. I got him. I can't put him above. Like I said, I'm gonna put him in B right now. We gonna change it a bit. But if I had to pick, I would put him above Conwell right now.
I don't know about that.
Nah. What y'all think?
Back of B.
Back of B?
B.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 fights, Tim and Madrimov trash. That's crazy.
I was even thinking top of C.
For Xander? So maybe I got Charles. Okay, what about Xander? Okay, so maybe I got Charles Conwell too high then. What do y'all think that Charles Conwell is that much better than Xander? Oh, okay, that's fair then. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get back to it then. Like I said, this is just a general area. Jonas Tellis. We got Jonas Tellis taking on J-Rock. Mr. Put the fries in the bag, according to Ty. I got Jonas Tellis. He's still young. He has a high potential, but I got him in the middle of C, man. I got to see more.
Yeah.
Xander's a C for Tay? Oh, boy, Xander. Hey, Tay is stingy with the positions, bro. He ain't showed me nothing that much, to be honest. He still got pieced up and barely won in some controversy. Who you talking about? Kendrick? Xander? Or... Oh, I'm not sure who you're talking about. My bad. I know I was talking quite a bit. Yeah, so that's it right there. Okay, we could revisit Jermell Charlo. Like I said, I'm taking out Vito. He just fought at 160. Josh Kelly just fought at 160. Errol, I'm taking him out for lack of inactivity. And Canelo, I didn't mean to put him. I accidentally uploaded the wrong picture. I didn't mean to have Canelo in there. He's obviously not 154.
You didn't fight at 54.
Yeah, that was an
accident. Why are you on the list?
Yeah, that was an accident. So we got Jermell Charlo. So we included him or not? I say exclude him, but it's up to y'all. I don't care.
I say exclude him as well. He hasn't been fighting.
Yeah.
He fought the same year Crawford fought, right?
Yep.
Crawford fought Errol Spence, right? That's
Yep.
the same year.
Yep. Oh, Ortiz got pieced up. Okay. Yeah, I'm excluding him. I was trying to hear if Ty was gonna say something, but.
I was about to say you can leave him off.
Yeah, I say him off. Yeah, him and Errol. Leave him off. Josh Kelly, Vito, and Canelo wrong divisions. I didn't mean to put them on there. Well, I mean, I didn't mean to put Canelo. I meant to put Vito and Josh Kelly, but I'm uploading this from the pictures that I had. The only ones that are new I added are Jonas Tellis, Ardreal Holmes, and Cordell Booker.
Keep Vito up there. What is Aston D?
He just fought at
back, all
he just fought at 160, bro. I'm gonna take him out, bro. I'm gonna keep him out, bro.
There.
That's crazy, dog. Y'all disrespect. You want to put the man in there off a GP, bro. Say no matter where he at, he a D tier. We could be talking about 175, 105. He a D tier. That's crazy, bro.
You know, the play saver.
Come on, man. That's crazy, bro. I bet we can put him at D. I ain't gonna lie. He looks shitty. I ain't gonna lie. He's a place filler. That's facts. All right, so all right.
It's an understatement.
Yeah, he looked bad. All right, so let's start off at the top, man. Or y'all want to start at the bottom? We'll get this organizing. Remember, so the closer you are to the front of the tier, like so, for example, if you're A tier and you're Bakar Murtazaliev, that means you're the number one guy in the A list, and you're almost at the next list above. So he's at A, the front of A, the back of S, and then for example, if you are at the back of C, then you are almost at the front of D. Yeah, that means you're almost at the front of D. So, yeah, that's crazy. 160, 154, tomato. Well, we got different. We like to do the only time we combine tiers is like, let's say like cruiserweight, since it doesn't have enough depth. We will combine that with light heavyweight and stuff. But we try to, like, 154 is deep enough to be its own. So that's why I think we combined 135 and 140 as well. But some of them we combine, some of them we keep their own. But yeah, man. So let's start off with S tier, man. Terrence Bud Crawford. Anybody object to that? And if anybody thinks anybody should be added close to the man at the top of the mountain,
I think you can remove him too.
And put him where? Oh, remove him off the list. Like, period. That's crazy. Well,
bro.
That's a good point. Go ahead.
He's
explain.
Signing up to Canelo. He's signing up to Canelo though. Like,
that's true.
He already said it.
That's
when
true.
They asked him about Virgil being next, he was like, I got Canelo next.
That's true. He did. However, my rebuttal to that is that he's a current belt holder. And not only that, he's also an interim belt holder for the WBO.
North, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
then
why
I agree. I agree it is. But like if he's gonna sign up to Canelo, I think just pick him
I agree. I agree. Win or lose against Canelo, I think he should be removed.
Should get the same treatment Jamel got.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just because he's a current belt. I mean, I feel what y'all saying, but let's look at the ring. Let's see. Let me see something real quick. It's hard for me to exclude him because, like I say, he's a current belt holder.
This, I think it should stay, but as far as holding them belts,
right?
That's why I say he should get the same treatment Jamel got.
Right. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he got Terrence Crawford for the WBA, then he got him for the WBO interim. Yeah. So, but no, I got what you're saying. Yeah, I gotta keep him. And to be fair, like Ty said too, speaking of the same treatment, Jermell Charlo is currently on the list as a champion in recess still, so you can argue he should be there, but just champion in recess. That's why I'm gonna keep him all, because in recess he's still a champion. Just fought for 154. I agree. I keep a Virgil not fighting Bud over Oscar's dead body. Bud is S tier. He ain't fight yet. Yeah, I agree. All right, so let's go down to Bakram, man. Bakram at front of A, or should we move him up to S? Remember, he's undefeated right now. He put a wallop. He put I don't know, man. He put a butt whooping and some botings on Tim Tszyu, man. The beloved Tim Tszyu, man. That was phenomenal. Great.
Still right where he at.
Yeah, I agree. I was trying to hype him up. I was trying to hype him up, man. I was trying to hype him up, man. I agree with you, though. I was scared for Lubin and Bakram. I'm going to retire him. Yeah, that's a good fight, though. I like to see Lubin get a chance, man. Got to prove himself. If he can't do it, he can do it. Let him do it. But he's fighting. Who's he fighting again? Cordell Booker? No. Cordell Booker's by Sebastian Fedor. Who's Lubin fighting? Arjuro Holmes. All right, so now we got the 2 belt holder, Sebastian Fundora. Right now he's currently sitting back of A, but behind Virgil.
I mean, middle of A.
So he's good where he's at.
Front of Virgil.
In front of Virgil.
Just keep him where he's at.
Shellacking is right, Karma. We got Karma in the building. Big member in that building. I'm on a different overlay, so that's why I'm not doing the drops and the alerts, because when I'm on my mirror screen, I can't. That's why I need a soundboard, chat. That's why we got to grow, because if I had a soundboard, I could do it. You feel me? But because when I'm on the screen on this overlay, it doesn't have the same action sources, so that's why I never do that. We got to get the soundboard, chat. You know what I'm saying? It's one of our streaming goals to improve the stream. You feel me? He was straight victimized, brutalized, everything. So we cool with Sebastian Fedor, no objections right here. All right, for Virgil Ortiz, he's too high, too low. He's at the back of A currently as it sits. I like him at that spot.
I think that's fair, bro.
Irony in the building. What's good, bro? My fault. I didn't give you your introduction, man. What's good, brother?
What's up, fellas?
Yes, sir, man. Chilling, man. Man, Ty dropping bombs on the chat. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Ty, man. He got the soundboard for me on deck.
You got those in order like that, right? Because I think this is the first time doing this for me. So you got like Bakram first, and Fundora second, and Virgil third, so to speak, right?
Yes, sir. This your first time doing it?
I think so.
That's crazy. We busting that tier list, Cherry? Hey, yo. Pause. Let's get right, man.
I agree with that. I agree with 1, 2, 3 there, honestly.
I'm trying to figure out where Karma's going to join. I'll send you the one I have. Oh, she's so sweet.
This is what Karma said.
That's crazy.
Is this nigga serious?
That's crazy. The irony's the only one that's serious right now. Thank you, Irony. Irony said we good. Said, Karma out here ducking the Discord. No Diddy was crazy. That was crazy, Kendrick. We got Arjuro Holmes at the front of B. This man,
honestly, bro, don't you think there's an argument for Virgil over Fundora?
I do.
No.
I think there is an argument. I would just refute that argument. But I do think there's an argument. Because like what happened to Tim Tszyu, you know, Tim Tszyu, it's not like Tim Tszyu bounced back and looked good. He bounced back and looked worse, arguably. No, well, definitively. Yeah. So, but I'm with Oscar for definitively saying no too, because like I said, he's unified, man. By hook or by crook, he's unified. So for me, just off of principle, it's hard for me to put anybody that's not a belt holder over a belt holder, a 2 belt holder. But I do think that there's a discussion because Virgil Ortiz, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I think let's look at Sebastian Fedora's win, right? His last 2 fights. It was a controversial win over Tim Tszyu due to a cut, and then he got knocked out by Brian Mendoza. He didn't lose, he got knocked out. Virgil Ortiz had a controversial win over Sergey Boachuk, but he looked very good against Madrimov, and I think Madrimov is a much better win or loss than Sebastian Fedora's 2 wins, especially with Tim Tszyu getting mollywopped. So I think that he has his last 2, not just wins, but his opponents are higher quality than Sebastian Fedora's last 2 opponents. So I do think there's an argument, but like I said, I just go back to the fact that he's got 2 belts. He's unified, so I got to respect that.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
But I definitely, that's a good discussion, though. Yeah, unified. I agree, Kendrick. Yeah, I agree. That's what it comes down to for me. But I do, if you look at qualitatively, his last 2 opponents, Virgil Ortiz is he almost blowing them out the water, bro. Like I know Madrimov. Yeah, Madrimov. Yeah. And like I said, I know Irony shares the same sentiment, bro. I was really high on Madrimov. I still think Madrimov could be good. like I said, I'm not just throwing out the I'm throwing out the bronchitis as I don't want to hear nothing because Daniel Dubois pulled out. Kid Austin, legitimate or not, he pulled out. You decided to fight, right? You decided to fight. So I'm not trying to hear nothing. But I do believe, like I said, when I was calling the fight, I can't be dishonest and just disregard what I said. I literally said, bro, I don't know why Madrimov looks so gassed. I've never seen him being that gassed. So him having a respiratory issue makes sense. But I'm still not going. I'm not going for the excuse because I want to give Virgil Ortiz full credit, you know. But I do think that Madrimov is gonna bounce back still. I might be stupid. I might be stupid for that, but I still think Madrimov is gonna bounce back. I do.
No, I agree with you, bro. Let's be stupid together. Then.
There it is.
I'm right with you.
There it is. Let's go. He took the worst fight possible, a healthy Murtazaliev. Yeah, he did. You talk about Tim Tszyu. Yeah, but that's his fault. Yeah, man. But it's just the thing, Karma. I agree with you, but I can't forget, bro. Like, you know, we watch a lot of interviews on this side. I cannot forget how I don't like calling fighters arrogant, and I don't like saying fighters need to be humbled. I hate that notion. You know, I feel like people, whatever. I think you should be confident as a fighter, but I will say he was borderline arrogant in his regard to Bakram Murtazaliev. And Bakram Murtazaliev made look like, you know, Tim Tszyu was like, oh, he doesn't belong in the same ring as me. Murtazaliev looked like it was a complete opposite, the complete contrast. He made it look like he didn't belong in the ring with him. So with that being said, I know he did take a good fighter, undefeated champion, but he wasn't treating him as such. And Murtazaliev showed him that there's levels, and he's on a higher level than Tim Tszyu. So, you know, it wasn't a bad win.
Never underestimate the man standing in front of you.
Right, exactly. I feel like he underestimated him.
Can I add to that?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
It's not like we knew Bakram was gonna beat him either. It's not
Facts.
Like people knew.
Well, Ty did.
We were only Ty did.
Only Ty. He's the only one that came and told me that.
Even here, like there were some people, I include myself,
mm-hmm.
We were saying like, oh no, Tim Tszyu's gonna win. There's no way he can lose. Because we didn't really know much about Bakram. Now we're high on Bakram. Now we're saying there's no way he can lose. Yeah. There's no way this, there's no way that. But let's not act like we knew Bakram until Tim Tszyu happened.
Yep.
That's true. Absolutely.
Jesus Ramos is up there, bro. Come on now. Don't disrespect me, bro. No, I got my boy Jesus Ramos up there, bro. What you mean, bro? Oh, you telling me? Are you saying he should be on A? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying he should be included? He's definitely included. He's right there, right beside. He's between Lubin and Madrimov. Right? Yeah, he's on B. Yep. Okay, so we're pretty much cool with this. What about Ardrew Holmes and the B? Should he be higher, lower? Should we move him down a tier, move him down some spots? We got Ardrew Holmes, undefeated fighter, taking on Erickson the Hammer Lubin next up.
Right now, yeah, I'm good with him being B.
I'm good with him too.
I like for him being B, but I don't know top.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he should be at top either. I agree. I'm cool with him being B. I don't know about the top. I think maybe we should skip this and see where we move the other guys.
Yeah.
Karma says, nah, we were disillusioned by Bakram's last performance. Before that, he was fighting. He was faster. You know, well, we did. We already said that. You know, you're just late. Fashionably late if you want to be. But you're just like, we said that already. Yeah, he was fighting this guy right here, Jack Kolke, for a vacant title, right? That's how he won his title. He was on Ramadan, like you said. I did think it was okay.
You know, it's weird.
But still, no, you're good. I still would have picked Tim Tszyu. Like I said, maybe I was disillusioned by Tim Tszyu. I don't think I was really, like I said, I think Bakram really surprised me. Like you said, maybe I was disillusioned, but I just didn't see him. He showed me a lot. But I think the more accurate state of mind that I was in was that I was too high on Tim Tszyu, more so that I was too low on Bakram. But you're right, though. He was relatively unknown, and he was on Ramadan when he lost to Jack Kolke. I mean, when he beat Jack Kolke for a vacant title. You're right about that.
I'm surprised that he would fight in Ramadan, bro. I mean, I'm
gangster.
not a Muslim, obviously, but what I see, bro, that all the UFC dudes, Muslim, they don't fight in Ramadan, bro. They're very clear on that, bro.
Yep, gangster, bro.
That definitely surprised me.
Yep. Shout out to, you know, they have the football players that do that too, you know. Basketball players. Yeah. I mean, granted, boxing is different, but you know,
yeah, there's some soccer players that do that.
Yeah, soccer's too. Yeah, they gangster, bro. That's some gangster. Shout out to them. Respect, man. Respect. And to win?
Yeah, bro. On top of that, yeah.
All right, so we got Charles
And-
Conwell. Oh, go ahead, Oscar.
I was gonna say, and they don't cramp.
Come on now. And they don't complain.
Mm.
All right, that's it. Charles Conwell, man. I personally think that
C.
You said C?
Nah, he said B,
Yeah.
bro. Oh,
Damn.
man.
I think the backup B. C?
I'd
Okay.
say top of C.
Back a B.
Yeah, I think backup B as well. I would say this though, you know, he doesn't really have that signature win yet, in my opinion. So I get what you're saying, but I still think that I'm judging him and Xander heavy on potential. But I do think Xander has more recognizable opponents at this point.
Oh, well,
Is
if
he
you're doing
fighting now?
potential, then just keep him where he's at. But if you're gonna do like what he did, or what's the criteria on this actually?
Same thing as before, you know. Yeah, but we got to go on some people. We got to go on potential, right? The lesser known guys, and the younger guys. So it's potential and what you did, a mixture of what you've done and potential. Of course, your potential alone is not going to put you in S tier or A tier or nothing like that. But
No, then back could be is fine then.
yeah, I think back could be.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at C either. Karma says C as well. Karma's with you, Oscar. Boxer 2 says B for sure. Yeah, I think
I
back.
think it'd be unfair to do accolades for him because as long as he had 154 and Virgil's there, Oscar not gonna give him the opportunity.
That's a fact. They are golden boy, both golden boy. That's true.
So back of B, top of C is where he belongs. Him and the other young one.
Xander.
Yeah, Xander.
Xander's
Yeah, I
And
agree with
Taylor?
that.
Tell us, I feel like C because I feel like how many fights he has? Like 10, 8, something like that, 9? Not
Yeah.
too much. So I got to see more from like at least I've seen Xander and Charles Conwell fight a couple guys that are, have some type of impact. Jonas Tellis, I would literally have to look at his record to know who he fought. I know he's fighting Jason Rosario. That's gonna be good though. I mean not Jason Rosario, excuse me. J-Rock, Julian Williams. He's gonna be fighting him on the 10 card on March 1st. Oh, that's this weekend, bro. Bro, time is flying, bro. We're in March already, bro. Almost in March.
Amazing, bro.
Bro, that's
This is
crazy,
amazing.
bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Okay, we got Israel Madrimov, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. For me, he's a back of B, bro.
Still a B for C.
He's a back of B for me, but I know, like I said, I still got faith in him. But man, the reality is, bro, back-to-back L's. I know Terrence Bud Crawford. I can't hold that against you. There ain't no shame in losing to a pound for pound great. And then Virgil Ortiz, I had you winning, bro. I say back of B, man.
I would agree with you if he would have gotten like knocked out on the second round or something
Good point.
like that. But
Good point.
Yeah, to me he's still a B,
B.
honestly.
Yeah,
Mid-B.
I think so. Mid B, yeah.
Mid B.
Because it just came down to what you like to see in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I scored it for Madrimov. I scored it for one. I scored a 7.5 for Madrimov.
And
Me
you have
too.
back a B?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Lord, no, you don't
Absolutely.
like.
No. I still like him, but that's so much, bro. Like, I don't think I had him winning, but I'm not mad that Virgil won because I think it was a good. Let me look at my scorecard and make sure I ain't tripping. Maybe I
I had
did.
the Bohachuk Virgil exactly the same. I had a 7-5 for Bohachuk, but I wasn't mad at the result.
Right, exactly.
Helped.
I had Boachuk winning that
Yeah.
too against Virgil, but Virgil Ortiz, man, I thought that was I thought I had him losing, but it wasn't a bad showing. Yeah, I had the 7. Yeah, it could have went either way. I had the 7.5, 115, 130 for Madrimov, but like I said, I don't think that either one. Well, put it like this. I don't think that Israel Madrimov did enough to make me like even be bothered that he lost. That's what I'm saying. I guess.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Madrimov didn't do enough for me to be bothered that it didn't go his way.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So I still put him.
To
Yeah,
me, that
I'd say
puts him at a B, bro, because you lost to the S guy and to one of the A guys, and in the
Yeah.
way that he lost wasn't like the way that Team Sue lost. Like the reason I have Team Sue
True.
C and not B is because he got massacred, bro. Like
You ain't lying, boy. Gosh, bro. That
so if that would have happened to Madrimov, I would be like C, but it didn't happen to him. So
Right.
I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt in that regard, just in my opinion,
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I said back a B, but I mean, I'm cool with that because I can't put him behind. I don't think he should go behind Xander, Charles Conwell. What'd you say, Ty? Oh, Ty must be a mute. All right, we got Jesus. Oh yeah, what'd you say about Madrimov?
Middle of B.
Middle of B. All right, we about good then.
Yeah, there it is.
Excuse me. All right. What about Jesus Ramos?
Solid B.
I got him at A. I ain't gonna hold you. I got him back at A.
Maybe. Yeah. I'm not mad at that at all.
He would be for me.
I'm not.
Yeah, B.
Yeah, B.
All right, bet.
I put him in front of Madrimov, but I wouldn't anything past that. I would. Oh yeah.
All right, bet. I don't hear any objections to
I'm
that.
good with that.
All right, bet. So it's Erickson, the Hammer, Lubin.
B.
I think he's B
For
as
me.
well. I think he's B. Yeah, I think he's B.
I know that he
B or
got
C.
massacred by Charlo, but he still
Top of
gave Fundora a hell of a fight, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's the C, but I got him at B, honestly.
I got him back of B,
Back at B.
high C, because his wins be super close, where you can either get a nod to him or the other guy.
Yep.
With them L's,
Like him and Ramos.
it's like he got shit beat out of him.
Yeah, by Jamal Charles Sebastian. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I put him behind Israel Madrimov. All right, Serhii Boachuk.
B.
Behind or before or after Madrimov?
So he's at the back.
The back?
Damn.
Damn, that's cold,
He might
bro.
be-
He gave Virgil a better fight than Madrimov did, honestly.
I don't know.
I agree with that, but I think that's more stylistic though. I think that's more a result of stylistic
that's
clash.
True. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I know some people
know,
probably
right there,
think.
man.
I know a lot of people think that Boachuk probably beats Madrimov. I would still go with Boachuk if that. I mean, I would still go with Madrimov if that fight was made.
Me too. Well, yeah, me too. Maybe behind Madrimov then. Yeah.
Yeah. Connor
But
Ben, the
definitely
back.
a
Connor Ben. All
Connor
right.
Ben shouldn't even be there, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
stand.
Yeah, Pugils is wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wild. He's not on there. All right, Ardra Holmes. We're gonna revisit Ardra Holmes. I'm thinking between Lubin and Boachuk. That's what I'm in the middle of B. What y'all think?
Nah, I agree with that.
C.
That's crazy. This man died, bro.
Damn. He went from top to C.
He said C. Sheesh.
He not of the caliber of guys I got at B. It's like, what has he done to predicate putting him at B?
I like his slick style, and I don't remember who he fought last. I like his slick style, and I like who he fought last. I can't remember who he fought though. That's a good point. But
Like Kendrick Lamar said, it's not enough.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards him to beat Lubin, man. So maybe I am overrating him. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm
Kind
cool.
of like a wait and see type situation, right? Because
Yeah.
all of a sudden he looks great, and then we put him at the top of B or something like that. But like right now,
Mm,
man, I'm gonna put him on the back of B.
okay. So y'all got him behind Conwell and Xander.
Yes.
What about you, Ty?
Man, I got both them dudes stopping him.
Okay. What about you, Oscar? Dang. Maybe I'm tripping.
Top of C.
Damn. All right. So back up. I got him above Xander and Conwell, but okay, I'll put him in back of B. So that's where about average.
We'll see, man.
Above
We
them?
might have to eat our words, you know?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So we can see him get done like Slava Spoa.
Yeah, Spober. Yeah, Slava Spober. Yeah, I mean, he might get clapped up, bro. Yeah, you're right. We'll see it, man. All right, let's go. Let's go. We got C tier now. So our S through B is pretty much situated. I like this. It looks good to me. Or about C tier, man. The first one, Tim Zoo. Where he at?
Back of C.
Damn.
Top of C.
Top of
for
C.
me.
I got him top of C as well.
Top of C for sure.
So if Oscar says back, we'll put him 2 steps back. So he's still at the front.
I'm being petty because I didn't finish my second beer. That's the only
Facts.
reason.
You haven't heard other names. Don't worry about it. You'll
Yeah.
come through.
Magomed Kurbanov. I think I seen him fight
man.
twice. Last time I seen him.
D.
You said D?
Yes.
Right,
Oh my
right now,
God,
bro.
damn.
Yeah, Ty must be mad
Right
about
here for
something,
the
bro.
names, I can see.
Yeah, Ty must be angry or something, bro. That's,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
D's
I'm not
crazy, bro.
angry,
D's
but
crazy, bro.
D?
D's crazy, bro.
if we leave him at C, you gotta be at the bottom of C because
Yeah,
where
I
do
put
you
him right
rank
at the
next
bottom.
to Tim Zoo?
Right.
Yeah, I don't mind him being
Jonas
by
Harris.
Yeah, I don't mind him being that
Yeah, but
by.
he a gate. I think he a gatekeeper. He's not a journeyman yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, journeyman.
I don't know, man. I gotta see another
Right
fight.
now.
I gotta see like two more fights to make that assessment. I don't know.
Look how they booking him.
Right.
I mean, he only fought. I only know. I don't know how many times has he fought since he lost. I think he only fought one time since he lost to Madrimov, right?
Even before that, it's like he
Oh,
was
before
the
that,
guy
okay.
you put in there to test him out.
True.
Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper moves.
Hey, like if you at C level at 154, you're a contender, not somebody that's in there that we tested somebody.
Yeah, but
He
like
hasn't
back
fought since Madrimov. He hasn't. That was his last fight, Madrimov. Damn, bro, that was about a year ago. Yeah.
That was his.
Almost.
No. I thought. No. I know he got to win. You said you sure? No, he had one more fight.
I'm looking at it here. Let me
I remember him being on a card that I remember missing the fight. I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this one. Yeah, Aslanbek Kozaev. Yeah, you're
Okay.
absolutely right, bro.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know. I need to check this other website then. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Aslanbek.
Yeah, I don't remember knowing the guy, but I remember missing it.
That was November 24th. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, 3 months ago.
Detail.
Yeah, back to see right now.
You sit back and see. All right, bet.
Right.
Okay. Did we say Tim Zoo? What did we say Tim Zoo's at again?
Top of C.
Top of C. Okay. Jonas Tellis. I actually think he's good right there, right behind Tim Zoo. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right
Middle
now,
C, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. C. Yep. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, Brian Mendoza. What we talking about?
Mid C.
I'm cool with that.
You know what, bro? I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy here, but the fact that he still has that win over Fundora, to me, I have him behind Tim Zoo.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. Behind Tim Zoo. I'm not mad at that.
Tim Zoo.
Huh?
I'm his father, bro.
It's the same C tier. I don't think that's too ridiculous. Above Jonas?
Nah, not above Jonas.
I'm messing with me.
Who? Yeah. All right, next up, we can switch that. So that's one spot, so we can switch that. What about Abras Abrao? Abras Abrao, I believe I pronounced his name. He has one. His one loss is to
Abreu. Yeah.
Abreu. Thank you, Abreu. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't really know much about him. I think I only seen him fight one time. He has one. His one loss is to Jack Colque. So I would say D.
Yeah.
Jack Colque again is a guy that what's his name? Bakar Merchizali beat for a vacant title.
Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah.
I said fries in the bag. Yeah, I'll put him at D. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta see more.
You know the rest.
Back a D.
Yeah, back of D. I ain't going for back of D. Come on now. Not yet. Not yet. At least. Not yet. At least.
Yeah.
We got Cordell Booker next. Cordell Booker has one loss to Ammo Williams, who's at 160 now. Yeah, he's fighting Sebastian Fundora next. I think I got Fundora winning that, but I think I've seen this guy fight once, maybe twice.
Man, I can't put him at D because he's fighting for the title, right?
Yeah,
Let me put it at mid C then.
But also, he's fighting for the titles because is he good or is Fundora just one of the easiest fight he could get?
Because remember, this is like Fundora's like third or fourth option, right? Fundora been trying to get Spence like 4 times, and then they were talking about who was the other guy they were talking about fighting after Spence for a little bit? Who was it, bro? Yeah, it was somebody else. And then now we got Cordell Booker. Oh, who was the other person, bro? I can't remember.
I know what you're saying because yeah, I know what you're saying, but I just can't remember the freaking name.
Yeah, I can't remember who it
What
is.
the other options for Buddy?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
Fundora.
Dora.
Yeah, there was somebody else I don't remember. All right, let me go feed my dog. My dog a little hungry, but let's. I want to finish this real quick. All right, we got Jack Koke. I actually think he's good where he's at.
Top of D.
Top of
Top
D.
of D. Yeah.
What you think? What you say, Oscar and Ty? Booker just said he was selected because he left-handed like Spence. Appreciate that, real. Yeah. What you say? What you say, Ty? You said C for Koke?
Yep.
Back of C, front of C.
Back of the bus.
All right, so we about the same place as Irony said. I'll say back of C, front of D. And Fedora can keep the same camp.
Yeah, he can sit with the cool kids back in the back.
All right, we'll put him at the back of C. All right, bet. So we got gatekeepers looking like Tim Tszyu at the front, Jonas Tellis next, Brian Mendoza, Cordell Booker, Magomed Kurbanov, and Jack Koke to top it off. And then now D, we got Abaz Abrao, J Rock, Takeshi Inoue, and Vito Milnicki Jr.
J Rock is at the top of that.
J Rock's at the front?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Front of what?
That's crazy. This man
Top of D.
This man tired.
Man, that sounds so bad, bro. Like
that I ain't gonna lie, that sounded terrible. That sounded terrible. That sounded terrible. But I know what you meant, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm cool with this list. I think this looks pretty good.
I still love that performance against Jarrett Hurd, bro.
Bro, Jarrett Hurd is like, I think he's fighting. I just saw his name. Is he fighting this weekend? I think he's fighting this weekend too on the prelims of Tank, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, he won right against Rosario, was it?
Nah, it was a draw between him and Rosario on Pro Box.
Okay.
Matter of fact, let me look it up and tell you. I think he's fighting.
It was on Pro Box. I remember that.
Yeah, it's a draw. Oh, they don't have it listed. I just saw Jarrett Hurd fighting somebody next. I just saw it. I think it's March 1st. Yeah, he had a draw though. Yeah, with Jarrett with Rosario.
Gabriel is also fighting March 1st.
Yep, Subriel. Yep, against Gabriel Golas, excuse me, Golas Valenzuela. Yep. And Renee Tellis Giron, the guy that Floyd Kid Austin Schofield headline with, he's actually fighting sometime soon too. Again, I can't remember who he's fighting.
Yeah, he's fighting Eduardo Rocky Hernandez, the guy that gave Shaki Foster that hellacious fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's soon. That's like in a month or maybe less.
Yep. So we cool with this? Any objections to this list? I like it, man. It looks pretty good.
You can actually on that last one, you can open up the E tier.
That's crazy. And put who there, bro?
Conor Ben.
Yeah, Conor Ben.
That's crazy, bro.
What do you mean there? And put the lid like the submarine thing where you just seal that shit and that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
I'm sorry.
I got the list here though, man. I'm downloading it now, man. So
somebody said Conor Ben.
That's crazy, bro. Y'all some haters, man. Y'all some haters, bro.
Hey, man. I mean, what's there to love?
Bro, I just try to save it. Instead of
erasing it.
Yes, bro. I can go back in the stream now. I pushed save and then it brought me to some thing and it said create an account. I already have an account. So I said no and then it just erased the whole thing. Bro, that's crazy.
Damn.
But I'll go back in the VOD and pause it at the end and make it off stream. But yeah, fellas, man, I appreciate y'all joining me. I'm about to go ahead and call it because I have to go feed my dogs and feed myself. I'm starving, man. I didn't eat nothing.
Hey,
so.
good stuff.
Yes, sir, man. Same to you, bro. God bless. Appreciate y'all
Catch you
pulling up.
stream,
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to Oscar. Shout out to Irony, man. God bless y'all, fellas.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Shout out, I'm about to go ahead and call it, man. Appreciate that, man. We just did another tier list. You feel me? It was dope. It was fun. I like these little activities and things, man. So, yeah, man. Don't forget to smack that like button if you haven't done so already. I'm about to get me some food. My energy level is down, like there's a well in the boat. But yeah, man, I'll be back on tomorrow morning, good Lord willing, for the morning show. Yes, sir. Peace out. Let's be real. Shout out to Irony, Ty, and Oscar for pulling up, man. And shout out to everybody that contributed to the ting ting, the tier list. And yeah, don't forget to smack that like button. But most importantly, remember, you know, with God we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold, we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.